care, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Truth, get ruthless truth. Get down, it good bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
Top of the morning, YouTube. Top of the morning. Let's get to it. Today's topic is dating for men as an interview to be a slave. I mean, let's think about it, right? When you're going out and you meet a woman, or what they say, a nice young lady, she's the one looking for the provider, right? The interview is, are you capable of taking care of her and meeting her needs? I mean, that is her, why she's dating you, right? She's dating you to see if you're capable of meeting her needs. Women aren't dating men to see if they can meet our needs. They don't give a fuck about what we want. First of all, she wants to see if you listen. Are you going to listen to her? Do you have money? Do your lifestyle, how you treat her? All that she's looking at is, can this guy take care of me? Which is, part of that is being a slave to her emotions, a slave to her attitude. And this is where men have to understand. That's when the woman is looking at them, that's what they're looking at them for. When a woman's checking you out, your looks is cool, but she's wondering, is she going to give me everything I want? Is he going to argue with me? Is he the one that's going? So then she says, okay, after like conversation, maybe she might say, okay, I'm going to see if this guy can hold to that. And men need to understand, only your mama love you for you, baby. Only your mama love you for you. Your girl love you what you can do for her. And this is just a stone whole hard truth. She don't care about your well-being. She doesn't care, if you're not getting what you're supposed to get, as long as she gets hers. And these are the ways that the dating process is coming to. Right? She's looking at other men comparing to you. She's leveraging, hey, what you want, another nigga will. Another man will do for me what if you don't want to do. If you can't get this right, there's other men that will get it right. So she's letting you know, hey, this is what I want. These are things I need. If you cannot match that, then you're not for me. And that's how women are moving. You're signing up to be a slave to her emotions, her financial needs, and her whatever it is she thinks is good for her. That's why they don't have no, that's why they don't volunteer to pay. When you never see women too much volunteer going, hey, I'm gonna pay for no, I got this. I'm paying for the whole thing. The only way a woman do that, if you guys are good friends. If you're her boyfriend, she won't do it. She just won't do it. She won't. She doesn't think that she should be doing these things for you or doing anything because it's not her. Her interview does not consist of her, catering to you, right? None of that. Her, in her mind, her job is just look like a bad bitch. That's it. That is her job in her mind.
Little thirsty chick. That's who I am.
Yeah, because let me tell you why. Look at your watch. Look at your necklace.
Okay.
Your presentation is just sitting at the bar is a girl who's like, oh, I can cash out.
Yeah.
So let's say there's this fine girl in Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Not in California, and then she sees a baller with a wife, and she's like, I look better than his wife.
Ooh.
Oh, I just got to get around the right people. So now, and then also back to why you said everybody's single. Nobody's grandma no more. We could, listen, I got on wig, makeup, hair. My body's real, and I take pride in that, okay? But people, you're getting body surgery.
Yeah.
There's Ozempic. You could buy an ass. You could take away a waist. All these people. So the average woman, she's too good for her partner because...
Kendra G was on The Truth After Dark with Paul and Azar. This ended up being an interesting conversation. Not as crazy as you would think, G, just existing. Content creator.
You're smart, you're educated. So a man just has to be ready.
Why she come on there like Viola Davis? You is smart, you is kind, Azar, and people likes you.
For you.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have to rise to the occasion, which he should.
Yeah, thank you.
What
I
you should.
appreciate
What
that.
you should.
So you're really good at what you do, obviously. So if anyone's single, y'all better hit Kendra up, baby.
Well,
because she,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What's your relationship
Okay,
status?
so I'm single.
Okay,
Single. I was in a relationship. I've been single for about a year.
Okay.
And I love that I'm single right now because I think that women have to realize that, listen, you can be happy single. Like there's some men who are so happy single. This is why they don't want to get in relationships. And I think that when you focus.
Tell me about it. When you think about what's out here in the game, why would you want to? It's not a lot of quality out here for us. I know a lot of women always say there's so much pee in the dating pool, but it would take someone with a little bit of reflection to realize that the women that we have to choose from aren't necessarily quality either. And especially on Kendra G's dating show. Yikes. That crew alone might be enough to keep you all out of the dating game.
Focus on just always your relationship status determines your happiness. You're not going to be happy. So, what people got to understand, like I just said, I just moved to LA 2 years ago. So I'm a girl that for my career, every 4 years, I pretty much moved. I think I'm home now. I think.
She loves LA.
yeah,
I
we
love
you
LA,
here.
but Dubai out there. Dubai look like it's my kind
I
of place.
just heard of that.
Oh my God. Kendra G trying to move to Dubai, huh? Wonder why. I wonder why. Money, maybe? Doing something strange for a little piece of change? All your favorite.
I just saw Lindsay Lohan said she lives in Dubai.
I wonder what she's
Lindsay
doing over there.
Lohan.
She said, well, she's married.
Exactly.
You can't
This is
they
the
can't
point.
take pictures
Right.
of you. Like when you're in the restaurant, it's illegal to take pictures of people. You have to ask them for
No,
permission.
I've been over there.
That's what she
I'm not gonna lie, Azar's sitting right there. That And Kendra was very clear about Azar's body. She said Azar should do the show standing up.
Please welcome the incredible Kendra G.
Oh my God, I love you. Gotta do my intro every day, girl. Oh my God, can I say I walked in so much good energy? You look good. She's sitting down, but you got to see this body. You got to start doing the show standing up because they gotta appreciate how good.
Is that sexual harassment? I don't know. Azar just giggling.
You look, the body is snatched. Shout out to Paul. He's so nice so far. I can't even believe it.
You are single. Do you feel like people weaponize that a lot? Because
Absolutely.
for me, I feel like, well, why are you single then? Or why are you da-da-da? And it's like, maybe because I like my peace and I understand who I am as a woman and I prefer my solitude. And if you're going to take some of that space, you must be a hell of a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I.
And I agree. I agree that I believe these women are better single. I think women are better as 304s. I don't think they're good. I don't think women are good relationship people. I just don't think they are. I think they're better at providing services for a short term and moving on. I think they're better at service that way. Because the moment you get into a relationship with them, wow, it's just like, dude, you guys are not even worth it. They're just not worth it. Too many things start happening. You know, the smiles come off, then all of a sudden they got these multiple personalities. Then they got all these demands. They're combative. They know everything. They got all the answers, but no money. But they want all the money.
I thought when I was single, you know?
Right.
So what, like, do you feel like people are like, why are you single if you have this show and da-da-da-da-da?
They weaponize women.
Yes, women.
They don't weaponize men.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I was a man, men would encourage me not to get married. They would say,
yes,
you work this hard, you focus on your career, you invested, like, I've invested my own money into my company. They'll be like, why would you let a woman
into that buggy app? Boy, so many people been complaining about that app. They've been like, Kendra, what the hell is wrong with this app? Did you pick any Indian developer off of Fiverr and develop this app? It's got so many problems, but she making money, so I'm telling you, that is Kendra's imperative here. Don't let her try to tell you that it's anything different.
And benefit off of all your hard work. Yeah. What happens is, we're in a time where I do believe that there's some men that only respect a woman by the man she's next to, right? So, and there is, that's what it's about. So it's like, who's the man I got to answer to if I mess with you? And if there's not a man standing there, well, why not? And there's also some type of,
good question.
I don't want to say control, but there are some men who like to know, like, okay, I have my wife. There's a control aspect. So they're also like, well, why aren't you married? Like, could you not follow instructions? Were you not, did you not forgive too easy? I will say this, there's women who are married to men in jail. And if you feel like she is a better,
Why is women married to men in jail your first answer? Why is that top of mind is the question. These are outliers. These are people who are degenerates. Why are they married to men in jail? And unless they were married before, like, I'll give them credit. If they were married to the dude before he went to jail.
I'm not the kind of person that's like, you have to live by what I live by. I'm telling you what I know, right? At the end of the day. And there's married people who I would not take advice from. And we have to stop this illusion that marriage is this sun and roses and everybody's happy. I have a therapist who literally told me that a lot of her clientels are wives who are trying to make it through their marriage because they're not happy. Woo! Not saying this is every wife,
it can happen.
Okay? But I think that most women want the wedding day, they want the ring, they want the bragging rights, they want the Instagram post. But do they really want the wife job description? Now, the wife job description, I believe in it so much, that's why I won't do it. I was engaged, and that's what before.
Wait a minute. You believe in the job description of wife so much that you won't do it. That sounds like hope. It definitely does. Because you decided to make this decision that has now put you in the position that you're in, but now you're trying to Monday morning quarterback this. I decided I respect the institution of marriage so much that I don't want to get married. Sounds like kicking the can down the road. What do y'all think?
All this, very early in my career, I was engaged. I was in my 20s for my college sweetheart. And the one thing we decided is we would never get divorced. And I really think people should make that decision before you get married, because it's like, listen, if we do this, it's me and you till we see Jesus. And there wasn't an infidelity. I realized we had different life plans. And most women usually just kind of follow the man. Nothing wrong with that, right? And at that time, it would have made sense. He was an electrical engineer. I'm a radio host making $7 an hour. I'm gonna probably be fired in I would you get fired all the time in radio. I have no job security. So girl, you got this man, tall, dark, handsome, marry him, have babies, and run off to the sunset. And
So once again, she's proving men online right, because you had your best crack at this. That's what I'm like. You still been in radio and whatever else. True mission of that show.
you get fired all the time in radio. I have no job security. So girl, you got this man, tall, dark, handsome, marry him, have babies, and run off to the sunset. And I couldn't make that bet because I had so much inside of me. I had to take a risk on becoming who Kendra could become. And that's 20 years ago. And as I say, I always tell my age because I want people to know my life is a journey. I'm 46 years old. If I would know that you make that deal and you decide to go for your career, and at 46, you still wouldn't be married, you still wouldn't have kids, would you make that same bet? Absolutely.
You would, yeah.
Because
You shouldn't.
Because at the end of the day, a woman gonna choose herself before she choose her man.
Shouldn't. Ladies, don't.
I want to attract something.
She was already at a radio station. She was working her way up. I don't know if they want to sabotage
Don't judge the person. Ask yourself, what's in me that's attractive?
younger women.
I have no job security. So girl, you got this man, tall, dark, handsome, marry him, have babies, and run off to the sunset. And I couldn't make that bet because I had so much inside of me. I had to take a risk on becoming who Kendra could become. And that's 20 years ago. And as I say, I always tell my age because I want people to know my life is a journey. I'm 46 years old. If I would know that you make that deal and you decide to go for your career, and at 46, you still wouldn't be married, you still wouldn't have kids, would you make that same bet? Absolutely.
You would, yeah.
Because
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. This won't. They're jealous of ice, and it doesn't lead us anywhere.
I literally said that to him on one of our shows. That's really the truth. You
Yeah.
are what you attract. You're on a certain vibrational frequency.
So if I'm just
At the end of the day, a woman would choose herself before she choose you. She would choose herself before she choose you. And that's bottom line. She had her fiance, is engaged to be married. He put a ring on her finger. They were having a good time. She wasn't messing up. And Kendra said, it was either him or my career, right? And she chose herself over him. She called off the engagement and married her career. So she married the money. She married the money. She wouldn't marry the man. She married the money. And she's still today, 46-year-old, no kids, not married. What's up, little ADS? Hit the like button. She didn't marry the man. She didn't marry the man because she wanted to marry the money. Women are marrying the money, not the man. Women are choosing themselves over the man and the family. And this is just what the new era is bringing in. That's why only way a woman's going to get with you, the only way a woman's going to marry you in this day and age is that you can take care of her. Period. Financially, emotionally, everything. She wants a slave. She does not want somebody, she doesn't want an independent thinker. She doesn't want nobody to lead her, to tell her what to do, how to do with her money. She doesn't want nobody to give her instructions on her life. Women are not looking for help in the manner of, well, baby, you shouldn't wear the eyelashes. You shouldn't wear the body. No, they don't want to hear that. They're looking for a yes man. Meaning, when they ask you to do it, baby, I want that Gucci bag, all they want to hear is yes. If you ain't yes, if you ain't the yes man, they're going to get rid of you. Married or not married, they don't care. Women don't care. They are picking themselves, their happiness, what they feel is best for them. Even if they have to fake it till they make it, they will destroy the home and everything around them in pursuit of their happiness. A woman, happiness is everything to her. Her self-value is what makes her, in her mind, important, right? It makes her the person that she is. And with that mindset, she's no longer qualified to be a team player. Right? It's like having a team and everybody's playing, different positions and everybody's not doing their role. You have a bunch of individual. That's why, in basketball, you got 5 players on the court. If everybody's trying to play the point guard, there's no way you're going to win a championship. If everybody's trying to play the center, there's no way you're going to win a championship. For that team, for you to be a championship team, everybody has to play their role to a T. Got my partner coming up, holler at me today. What's up? Okay. Give a proper intro. Big dog barking. What's up, sir?
What's going on, Rufus? What's going on with you?
What you come to yell at me about today? You only come up here to yell at me. What you yelling at me today?
Nah, I ain't care. I just turned in. You just saw you on. You know what I'm saying? I just came up here to holler at you. That's all. I'm trying to see what
you see me on all the time. When you hit that link, you want to yell at me.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing to yell at you about. I'm listening though. I'm listening.
Okay. So yes, dating for men today is he's interviewing to be a slave. That's really that is really what it is.
Why you like I'm stuffed up and shit. I'm like you were not too long ago, man.
I know that fucking weather change.
Man, that weather be doing something to you. But why you say men are interviewing to be slaves?
Okay, so when you're taking women out, right?
Right.
You're it's an interview process to be at the end of the day.
All right. I see where you're going. Okay.
And 10 times out of 10, when men date women, they do the acquiescing, right? And the women are the interviewers, and the men are the interviewees. 10 times out of 10.
I mean, yeah. I could see that.
Because most women they date him, they pretty much she a bad bitch, whatever. Or what? Obviously, if he's dating her, she's already beauty is a lot of value to us. You know what I mean? So
it hold a lot of weight.
Yeah. So we're pretty much on when we date them, we know that we want to make them ours for the most part, right? Unless they do something real extreme, like have mental issues or something. But we're not really typically. We typically, if she's the woman we want, because most likely she is, we're typically gonna be ready to boo her up.
Depends on what you trying to do as a man.
No, I'm just saying, either if we're taking on a date, if we're not trying to boo her up, we don't see her like that, we just fucking her. We ain't taking on no date. Oh, let's sit in the hotel room. That's all, you know what I mean? We just trying to get it in.
I mean,
Pull up. Let me pull up at your crib. Fuck you in the car, whatever. Right? We just trying to.
I mean, some niggas that want this short term shit ain't got no problem taking them out on a date.
Yeah, but I'm just saying as though when you take a girl on a date, most of the time, right? Because most of the guys at the top, they're gonna take them on a date because they just got money to burn and they want to just make it a whole situation, right? But typically, generally speaking, right, we know most men's average when they take a girl on a date, they're pretty much finna boo her up.
Well, I mean, what's your definition of a date? Because a date for me could be either we can smoke, get this 3-5 and some Burger King and go to the crib, or we
whatever it is, right? Whatever it is where it's intentional. You know what I mean?
You're gonna spend some money.
Right, where it's intentional.
I got you.
So most men pretty much are already, if they're putting up their money and resources already to sit there and listen to her life or whatever she got to say, that man pretty much, she's pretty much in there. She really don't have to do too much. Just smile. Really, she don't do. All you gotta really do is smile and just shake her head. And she's getting booed up. Okay, she's getting booed up. But for women, they're looking. So men, we're not looking for women to take care of us. We're looking for women to take care of. Correct?
I guess.
Okay. So the woman, that means the woman is opposite. She's looking for a man to take care of her, correct?
More than likely, yeah.
So therefore, no, that is 99.9%. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in all honesty, women are looking for a man that's got resources.
Yes, that's part of the pie chart, right?
Yeah.
They're looking to see, first of all, because your looks and your swag, all that's just a foot in the door, right? Now,
yeah, they got to be attracted to you physically.
Yeah. Then now to get that relationship, then you need to meet all her other criteria. That is, first of all, she's gonna look at your conversation. Is your conversation catering to her? Yes. And then she's cool.
I mean,
and then it's right. The next, I'm telling you, in these days, these women, and within 20 minutes in the conversation, you better believe, you know what the top question is going to be?
What's that?
What do you do for a living? I promise you. Trust me, when Ruthless Truth tell you, within 20 minutes into that conversation, maybe sooner, sometimes five minutes into that conversation, between 5 to 20 minutes into that conversation, the question is going to come up. So what do you do? Meaning now she's trying to assess your economical position, right?
All right.
To see if you check off the box.
Okay.
But
do you have to answer that question though?
No, I mean you don't have to answer it, but you definitely have the preface as well. Let me get to know you a little bit. But most men are going to answer it, right? Because, right, most men are in a deficit. They're looking to prove themselves. So they're going to because most likely if a guy asks, especially an attractive woman out to date, he understands that, okay, I'm good where I'm at. I should be able to get the job done. So he's already knows that he qualifies in his mind, right? So he's not going to tell, I'm a doctor or I'm a lawyer, right? Especially a job like that. He's coming right off the bone. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I'm a doctor, because he knows this is going to get him to that coochie faster. Okay, this is like, okay, cool. Then next is now, so he passed the two. If he says he's a good career, and then he seems to be concerned about her, so she's interviewing him for him to take care of her. And she's probably in 2025, they got 2 or 3 guys that they're shuffling now, maybe more. Some got 4 or 5, right?
But see that part right there is that's always been around. That's nothing new. Women always had options.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, she's actually dating 2 or 3 other guys, right?
Yeah, that's nothing new. That's old.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's no, that's not a bit old.
That is old. Ruthless.
Back in the day,
Like,
back in the day, women didn't. They would, they weren't allowed to date. Parents have more parental guidance, and it was. Well, I mean, we'll see how far you go back. Now, if you just go to the 80s, yeah. Let's go back to the 60s, the 50s, right? It wasn't like that. So all I'm saying is this: now women are. How I want to say this? Women are interviewing this guy for this guy to take care of them, which means what? To be a slave, meaning she's not looking to cater to him and take care of them, right? She's looking for him to do all that for her. And this is what you say?
Now, don't it work both ways? Ain't you looking for the best option available too?
Yes, as far as looks, though, right? Ours is different, though. We're looking at looks. She doesn't even have to be great in bed. Because I can do missionary. We go missionary style, and you know what I mean. I can work this motherfucker how I want to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Well, she doesn't necessarily have to be great in bed. I can. You know what I'm saying? My performance game is because we can control the sex at the top. You know what I mean?
I like hitting from the back, but continue.
No, I'm just saying though. Just the back too. But either way, back or like we don't need her to be jumping on top of us and doing all this extra shit.
Because you know when they on top, they in the power position when they on top.
No, I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying it's not a necessary. How I want to say this? It's not a. The woman does not have to be extraordinary in the room.
I mean, she can't be no starfish now, Ruthless.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
Nah.
If she's a bad bitch.
No.
Listen,
I can't perform with a female.
Don't personalize it.
Okay, all right. I'm taking myself out the situation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Typically, we talking about Big Dog Market. We talking about a nigga ain't had no coochie in 6 months to a year.
He gonna bust a nut as soon as he touch her. Right,
but I'm just saying is pretty much if she's an attractive woman, you gotta understand. You know how hard it is for average nigga to get an attractive bitch. You know how hard it is in 2025 on a date. Not even let's not talk about a relationship. On a date, nigga, that is very different. I'm talking about a genuine date, not just she put you on the phone as food. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm talking about a date where you got a chance to like get that position of being her slave. You know how hard that is?
So you be telling me it's hard for me to get the chance to be her slave?
Yes, because you got to remember, a woman is a slave to her emotions already, right?
Okay.
And her ego. So she getting money now. She get her own thing. So she can take care of her own self and be a slave to her own self now.
Right.
So the only reason she would even consider you, right?
I'm listening.
Because even though we do understand women hate paying bills, even though they pay them, but they hate it. So the only way she would consider a man if he's going to come in and be her slave, right? Pay her bills, dick her down, and be an emotional support system, right? Okay. And yeah, so that's basically what she's interviewing him for. And this is why the happy wife, happy life thing is dominating in 2025, right? Because men figured out that women will leave you she will leave you in the drop of a dime in 2025.
But Ruthless, ain't it? Yeah. Like, all right, so you saying she want the resource, she want the emotional support, she want the dick, right?
Right.
What do men want?
We just want the arm candy. We want to be able to say that's my bitch.
But see, that's where I have to disagree with you. Like I know, like I tell you a lot of times, I agree with you on a lot of shit.
And last part, a legacy.
Okay, so arm candy and babies.
Yes.
So that's all men want is arm candy and babies.
Pretty much. What else? What else do they want?
Okay, now if that's all they want, then what is the complaints about if that's all they want?
All I'm saying, I'm not complaining. What I'm
I
saying,
know you're not complaining. I know you're perfectly fine
no,
with how you do
because
things.
the complaint is they're not getting that though, right? The women are leaving with the kids, and I mean, they're going. Men believe in a nuclear family more than the women do.
I believe it.
Right. So women don't give a fuck about the nuclear family. If her happiness is compromised, she'll burn that motherfucking house down and smoke on a Tuka pack. Feel me? Feel me? Women don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about that nuclear family. They don't give a fuck about the husband getting time I'm gonna kill myself. None of that. I always have love for you, boo. But I'm gonna do me.
But my thing.
So if he's not being a good slave, he's supposed to be, right?
I'm listening.
She will get her a new slave, right? Even if y'all got kids, I don't care, y'all been together 10 years, all the shit y'all done did, all the great memories, all the great, excellent bedroom performance you don't put down, right? All that shit. Once she sees that you're not a good slave, and her emotions tell her, and her feelings tell her that she feels that you're not the good one anymore, then sometime they'll just walk away, sometime they'll search for your replacement. So this is how they get a friend zone or work husband, right?
Right.
And then this is how they start exiting out the marriage or the relationship. They get a friend zone, some guy who did not give, hey, what's up, Ed Unchained? Welcome to the show. Hit the like button, y'all. If this is where us men got to understand, right? When women accuse of cheating, they be doing the same thing, but they do this differently though. Men, we'll cheat, get a piece of ass, and we'll come back home like, fuck that. That's just that. But women, when she starts doing it, she'll start exiting out the relationship. She'll start, okay, this nigga ain't doing what he's supposed to do. I signed this nigga up to be a slave to what I need him to be, and he's not being that. So I'm going to get this new slave, interview this new slave, and guess what that new slave gonna tell her? Boo boo, I'll do whatever he won't do. Right? Right? That is the game to take another bitch.
But hold on, Ruben. My thing it did right here. If we're gonna use this slave analogy, why you niggas just don't run away from the plantation?
Because you're just running from one slave owner to another slave owner.
You could be a free slave, you could be free.
Yeah, but most men, once again, we just agreed that most men believe in a nuclear family, correct?
Yeah, but that be
okay then. So he's going to work. He's going to work every day. He's working 12 hours to slave for that woman to have a lifestyle, to be comfortable, and to cultivate a family.
But Ruthless, it's you like how you do your thing. Yeah, a lot of niggas don't approve how you do what you do. Me personally, I like shit. If that's how you gonna do it, that's how you gonna do it. At least you getting some pussy. You feel what I'm saying? I would tell a nigga just be an independent contractor instead of being a slave. You just work how you want to work, and when the job over with, you leave and do your motherfucking thing instead of trying to be a slave.
See, and we do agree on something. I do, Ruthless. I do believe in a short-term investment is more valuable than a long-term investment for men today, right? But the problem is men are delusional still because they think the nuclear family is the way to build a community.
Now, that one thing I can say as a married man, I don't push marriage. I would not push marriage.
But I'm saying for the majority of men, right?
Yeah, I hear that.
Listen, they paid me. Niggas paid to get me off of. We was having a conversation. I said a statement. I said, co-parenting is the future.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Hey, but niggas paid to get me off Izzy's spot. Paid.
I think I was
to get me out of there.
I think I was watching that live when you.
They paid to get me up out of there because they couldn't accept the hard reality facts is that the things that they believe in, the women don't.
Yeah, because I'm be honest, when I hear shit, I hear niggas saying what you be saying is marriage ain't no benefits in it for men long term for marriage. These men saying this shit now. It ain't just you. It's men saying this, that ain't no benefits in marriage for men. Dating women is too expensive. They want this, that, and the third. So I heard a lot of men in these spaces say that being in a relationship with females ain't worth the risk. All right, but you still want to fuck. So if you don't want to be in no relationship and you just want to fuck, then how you present the shit, I can't even argue with it when Ruthless say, I'm just gonna pay for the pussy, get my pussy, and go on about my business.
So I have to disagree with you. Most men believe in marriage and still relationships. All the commentators is he's pro-marriage, even though he's been divorced and his girl, and he's single and he's still looking. Sharon gang, we know that. Then we got Idish is pro-marriage. We got who else we got in the space? We got Tommy Sotomayor, might be he's not really talking about marriage. He doesn't really talk about marriage, but he's more anti-behavioral patterns for the woman, but he never really come out and say where he's pro-marriage or anti-marriage. You know what I mean? He never really just really made a stance on that. Then you have Angry Man is pro-marriage. Anton definitely is pro-marriage. The Red Pill is pro-marriage. The Manosphere is pro-marriage. They're just hard on black women, right? That's what the Manosphere is. They're more black women that get their shit together. But other than that, they're still pro-marriage. So 98% of these, 99% of these content creators are pro-marriage. Ruthless is the only one anti-marriage, and I made my stance on it. And I made it clear, right? And that's why I don't have a lot of dudes put up on my thing, because they're delusional that they think, once again, a lot of these men think the best way to build a community is through a nuclear family, which that implies through the institution of marriage.
I feel, because I pull up over here because like I said, me and you, we butt heads, but I agree with a lot of shit you say too.
Yeah, I understand why you butt head, because you're married.
Yeah. But I'm not the married nigga that's saying, oh, Ruthless, you need to get married. I'm not pushing that shit. I would never push marriage on any man. It's like marriage is a decision. If you want to get down on one knee and propose to shout it after she done sucked your dick real good, that's on you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say you're right or wrong. It just make sure you know what the hell you getting into before you propose to a female. That's what I say. If you don't want to get married, I ain't gonna make you get married. I ain't gonna say you're wrong for not getting married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got married, and I wasn't even trying to get married when I got married. I didn't propose to my wife. She literally I told my wife basically, because she was over my house making sure my grandmama was straight while me and my brother was out doing our thing. And I had told her straight up, like, shit, I'm gonna give you a key to the house because you take care of my grandma while I'm outside. And she was like, shit, I don't want a key unless I'm married. And I was like, we'll see how that go. And you know what I'm saying? We end up getting married a few months later. So I wasn't pushing for marriage. She was like, I was like, shit, you get a door key. You know, I ain't got no other females going on and shit like that. You can get a door key. You can come over here when you want to and shit like that. I wasn't bringing females to the house. If I know you coming to the house, I ain't finna bring no female to the house if I know I give you a door key. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was how I was. It's just that when she got her little tax money, she was like, well, shit, let's get married. I was like, well, shit, fuck it, let's get married. I don't give a damn.
But the thing about it is that was a different time and this is a different place, right?
Yeah.
We have the women are moving differently.
Yeah.
Right? What the women are, are saying, hey, if you're going to be with me, you're going to pay my bills, and you're going to and not only am I going to pay my bills, I'm still going to have equal or even the same say in the relationship. And they want you to for it to work, for it to last, you're going to have to acquiesce to her emotional imbalance, right?
Yeah.
The men, this is why you're enslaved to her emotions. You're enslaved to her ambition. If you want this relationship to work or this marriage to last, you have to be a slave to that. If not, she will leave you. You will lose.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, and I know we just agreed on this, but I'm also telling guys, it's like, bro, you don't have to deal with this shit if you don't want to.
But we understand that. But the thing is, men are dealing with it.
And that's they dumb ass.
But it's how I want to say this. I'm not upset that men are dealing with it. I don't really have a problem with them dealing with it. You know what I mean?
No, I mean,
what I am saying is men do not have to walk into this burning house either, though.
Now that part I agree too.
And there's a lot of married men come on these spaces talking down on men who are currently single or in a relationship because they say if you're in a relationship, if you ain't married, you're single, right? That's the rhetoric.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
So they are coming in with their condescending. Oh, you need to vet her. You need to make sure she has this, 2 parents, all this old shit they're talking about. Right?
That 2-parent household shit.
Yeah.
that don't really mean shit, really.
Yes. But I'm just saying the married men are coming on here. They're married men to me are worse than the single men. Because which understandably they have to back the institution of marriage because they're married.
Yeah, they married.
But they're not telling us, but when I tell the married men, you're not telling us the whole story. They get mad when I tell them that they're happy wife and happy life in it. That's the only way.
I agree with that, Ruthless. They're like I me myself, I try to be as transparent as possible. I tell motherfucker the truth, like, bro, I've been married 20 years, and marriage is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just to be married 5 years is one thing. I've been married 20. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell you the truth. It's like, bro, that shit ain't sweet. This shit ain't rainbows and roses every motherfucking day. Me and my wife just got into it last week, and I'm like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it like they only gonna tell the good parts of marriage. What the talking, the selling points of marriage, why you need to marry and something. I'm like, man, bro, that shit sound good until that shit ain't good. And then, like I look at shit like, man, I'm gonna stand on my 10, I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. That's how I am in my marriage. Now, when I be wrong, I ain't got no problem saying, baby, you right, I'm wrong. I ain't got no problem holding myself accountable when I know I done fucked up and it's all on me. But just for that shit you saying is like, I gotta kiss your ass. Nah, I don't kiss your ass. You crazy. I like you. I like how you look naked and shit like that. The sex is great and all that type of shit. But just to kiss your ass because you a woman, you stupid.
Yeah, but the thing of it is most women will pick up that shit and leave.
Bye.
Right? But you got to understand that most men, they have kids, they have invested a lot of time and money into this woman. She's been very pricey, a high cost, and they want their family in one house. See, if to sign up for a marriage and then turn around and just let it all go with no fight, knowing that the stepdaddy could be coming in play, you have to deal with, is not desirable, right? Nobody wants to, watch their wife just walk out and then now it's a different dynamic. You lose the time with the kids, the imprint that you are putting on them. Now that's going to be tainted. Then you're going to have to deal with her conflict with you, right? And then on top of that, you got maybe a stepdaddy that's going to come in, and now you got to deal with him. There's so many layers there. There's a lot of layers there. Then on top of that, you're dealing with the government now, taking your money and making you do this. So there's so many layers that I can understand why. Of course, the happy wife, happy life, happy. You know what I mean? Because what's on the other side? What's on the last part? What's on the other side? Big Dog Barking is far more scarier than the current situation. You have to agree with that.
So I ain't gonna say you wrong, but my thing is this right here. So do they just lay on their back with their belly up in there waiting for
that's it. Most of these men are in these relationships. All these men pretty much are in these relationships, and they're turning a blind eye because the problem with one thing men learn quickly, when you argue with a woman, she don't want to take no losses. She can't stand losing, even if she's wrong.
Ruthless, you a grown man, ain't it?
Yeah.
Do you like to lose?
Well, the sacrifice, if it's a sacrifice,
it's either you like to lose or you don't like to lose.
But as men, we take L's in a relationship to keep it going, though. You understand what I'm saying?
Because that part of the game is like I can't win every battle. I'm gonna take an L. Now, when you say women don't like to lose, then women are being delusional because you're gonna take a L.
But the difference between men and women, when women take the L's, they start looking to leave your ass because their ego and their emotional displacement is overpowering. And then on top of outside influence, right? A bunch of yes women, work husband that's gonna know that she's wrong, but he ain't gonna tell her because he won't just shot at that coochie. So he gonna tell her where he was wrong for that, even though you might have been right. So you got to understand, this is the greatest challenge for a man in 2025, specifically, to keep his house in order. There's 4 outside forces pulling at her constantly, on top of her internal conflict, which, the insecurities, she's being upset, emotional, she's depressed, she's, these mental health things. Some women got 4 or 5 different personalities. Some, you know what I'm saying? So some are bipolar, some are schizophrenic. So I'm just saying, right? It's a tall order to try to keep your house in order when you got outside forces pulling, then inside forces, which is her internal conflict, pulling. So you're at a big uphill battle, and most men, they understand after a couple of times that, okay, if I'm going to take these L's to keep my family intact, to keep my house in order, fuck it, I'm going to have to take it. Because they care about men, they care about their kids. Once again, they weigh it out. Men, we weigh it out. We got a lot of money invested in this woman. That's one. Like I said earlier. 2, I don't want my kids everywhere. I don't want my kids outside of my covering. That's a fair. What's up, Ashton? That's a fair, right? That's what they're looking at. And then they're looking at, I don't want to have to, damn, do I really want to deal with a stepdaddy?
I mean, just off that list you saying right there, like, one, the money situation is like, first of all, get your female that ain't gonna break your pockets.
But it's the point. But once again, it's the other things.
I'm like, yeah, that's the first thing. Like, get your female that ain't gonna break you.
It's not just the money, because we can always get the money back.
Okay, but get the money back. Yeah.
Children
with the kids. I'm telling you, with the kids. If you really give a fuck about your kid, take them with you.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because once you marry, all right, whether you're single, it don't matter. You got a third-party management crew over your marriage.
If
she goes to the court to say, I want a divorce, right? The courts are going to award her the kids.
If you go fight, you can probably
give it to her. The only way she's losing her kids, we know this. This old. You're older than me. This is very old. Only way the women lose no kids, she got to be on drugs. She got to be mentally incapacitated, or raging alcohol. Something very extreme.
But you can't put up. You can't attempt to fight.
Yeah, you can, but it costs money. You got to get a lawyer.
If you get the money back, you just said you can get the money back. Go spend the bread and go fight.
No, but it's not. But you're fighting a losing battle, right? She's gonna get the kids.
I'd rather fight and lose than not fight at all.
Yeah, because you're looking at it from, because it never happened to you.
No, I'm looking at it from a war man.
But you're not looking at it. You're not looking at it objectively. What I am saying is, of course, you want to fight for your lawyer that you hire gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well,
You're not getting those kids.
Get
He
the
gonna
fuck
tell you
away.
save your money. Listen, the lawyer gonna tell you save
I
your
don't
money.
need nobody scary on my team that's gonna
No.
tell me I'm
He
gonna lose.
gonna tell you get another lawyer. Look, because I don't want to
And I'm
just
gonna
take.
go get another lawyer.
And you'll get another lawyer, and you spend 100 bands or 50 bands, whatever, to then have. But I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, right? That's a whole other conversation. But I'm just saying is, no man wants to even sign up for that though.
Which part, the beginning or the
So
end?
if it's to him, this is where we're different from women, right? Man, we look reason and logical and practicality and say, well, all I gotta do is just pretend I agree with her, just to keep the peace, just pretty much acquiesce to her to keep the peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep my family together, and I keep the woman that I love and that I invested under one roof. It's optimal in a man's mind. For me to take these dumbass losses over some stupid ass argument, not a problem.
So just be the yes man no matter what.
You're gonna. If you want it to last,
Fuck that.
if you want it to last, at least I'm just saying, right? You got to be a slave. You got to be a slave to her emotions. If not, Big Dog Barking, you can't marry.
Ruthless. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
That shit sound good, but at the same time, bro, I can't play from no weak position.
You had no choice.
I do have a choice.
No, you don't.
That's what you do. As a man, you got a choice. You don't have to play from the weak position. You don't have to nod your head every time she say something and you disagree with it, but because you don't want her to go nowhere, you just gonna say yes, baby.
And it ain't just that either, right? It's also you don't want a hostile environment. You don't want to start hating her. You don't want to start disliking her, because then it's going to create an uncomfortable situation.
I just told you I got into it with my wife last week. I don't give a fuck about
Okay, Big Dog Barking. Okay, Big Dog Barking. You might be crazy like that, right? You might.
No, I'm kind of on.
You might no. You might You might be the type of person that. How long y'all been married?
20 years.
Oh yeah, so because your kids are grown everything, so yeah, you get fucked now. She want to go, but
I can give a fuck when they were babies.
But a lot of men are in the prime of their marriages having these problems in a pit at the peak, right? They got the kids are 4 to 5 years old. The one kid's 4, one kid's 5, other kid's 6. Right? It's a different now. At 20 years, all the kids are grown, and it's you and her. Yeah, it's a little different, right? It's a little different.
I was talking about getting divorced when my daughter was 3.
Yeah, and that was foolish for you to think that way. But it didn't happen.
I ain't give a damn.
It was foolish for you to think that way.
The times I left the house, I left my daughter with my wife, and I took my son with me. Because I told my wife I wasn't gonna let you brainwash my son into thinking I wasn't shit. I took my son with me and brought him. Like ruthless, these new niggas.
All the divorce papers.
Who? I've been telling her to go get them papers.
No, did you file it?
Who?
You.
I ain't never filed.
Okay, then. So you won't go nowhere. So yeah.
Who? I left the house.
You left about.
But the stats say women file for divorce more than men. I ain't got to file for divorce. All I got to do is get gone.
Yeah, you're going.
I told her plenty of time, go get the papers. I signed them bitches and didn't have a problem with it.
Big Dog Barking.
What's up?
You went away for maybe a day, maybe 2. Came back home. Y'all worked that shit out, and you knew you had to be the bigger one in the relationship. You know you have to be Big Dog Barking. At the end of the day, you had to be the rock of the relationship.
I'm the boss of the relationship anyway, but I'm petty as a motherfucker too.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is, for it to work, you would have had to be the bigger person.
For it to work, she had to listen to this. For it to really work in my marriage is this right here. You can keep playing if you want to. I'm gonna keep on doing dumbass shit. One of us gonna quit, and you gonna quit before I quit, because I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so once again, right? Most men aren't willing to pull their family under a risk. I would say most men aren't willing to risk. Most men, listen, hold on. No. Most men are not willing to risk the family unit for their ego.
Well, I because y'all ain't ready to call these females bluff.
No, I'm just saying it's but they're leaving though. There are men doing it, and there are women leaving. Women are filing 800,000 times
and
a year.
it happens.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, hear me out though. Women are leaving. It's not like they call their bluff.
Women leaving with you nodding your head. Yes, you might as well go down swinging.
No, Big Dog Barking. Women are leaving because they have the right to do so,
and you do too.
But you're not hearing. You see, you're coming from a defensive standpoint, right? I'm coming from a practical standpoint.
I play chess.
I'm
either moving on the
You got lucky.
How?
That your wife was like, okay, this family is more valuable to me, and my husband's more valuable to me than me to walk away. That you rolled the dice, right? You rolled the dice.
Yeah.
And it landed on 7. You hit, right? You hit, right? Yeah. You got lucky. I'm not saying we're not here to say that there aren't situations where men get lucky that their wife just didn't do no dumb shit like that, right? Or I would say reckless. But majority of men lose, right? Majority of men who stand up for themselves in their relationship, that check her, that don't let her continue to do, don't go to happy wife, happy life. These women are more likely to leave.
But see,
because of the things we said before. Because once again, outside forces, work husbands, friend groups, family, right? And all these things influence her emotional well-being, and on top of that, self-love.
You have to be a bigger influence.
No, you got to be lucky that it's what she values, not what you value, right?
Only reason I was lucky is this right here. I knew what I could and could not do to her to affect her. I couldn't taking money out of her pocket wasn't going to affect her when she had her whole family doing whatever for her. That wasn't going to affect her. I didn't want to go to jail by putting my hands on her. I like my freedom. So the only thing I could do is do the one thing she know I could do was talk to other women. That hurt her feelings. That hurt her feelings more than anything. Is what you say a lot of time is just me talking to other women took the power out of her pussy. You say that yourself. That was me rolling the dice to see what the fuck you were gonna do. Is I talked to other females, I rolled the dice. What you gonna do when you on your bullshit? Either you gonna stop playing games with me, or I'm gonna keep on fucking other females. Make your move.
But once again, we all right, but you keep repeating that. We understand you rolled the dice.
Right. Now, after that, I went to playing poker. Now it's that was like I can call your bluff. Either you gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna put the cards on the table. Either you gonna do it or you're not gonna do it.
I'm not, but every man don't have that formula. Does not work. It's not a one formula fits all.
And I agree with that. My formula.
That's why you keep saying it. That's why I'm saying.
So you gotta find your own formula.
I don't. But you're telling this formula like you should do this and this will work.
I'm saying be a man.
You're being a man.
I'm not saying take my formula.
Hold on. But you repeat it over and over again, though, right?
That's my formula. That's my strategy.
Yeah, but nobody's asking you for your formula because we understand that your formula fit your situation.
Right. So you got to, as a man, you got to find out what works for you in order to have control.
But that's what they're doing. That's what works for every woman. Every woman ain't your woman. This is what you got to understand.
I agree with that. But I said as a man, you have to find your control. You have to find your
strategy. Every woman is not in compliance. We know this by the divorce.
The ones that are.
Even the men who try to be. But see, this is where you're missing the whole point, overarching point, right?
I'm listening though.
There are men standing up to their women and taking that initiative.
Okay.
And women are leaving.
Bad.
Okay, then that's not the point I'm making.
Well, what's
the point? Is the results are worse than before. And some men don't want to take that risk. And this is because they see other men, wives leaving them by them doing your thing. And now their families all over the place. Look at Brittany Renner and that guy she's all going after is this and talk about the baby keeps crying when he go with you. I mean, creating havoc. And men on the inside of the marriage are looking on the outside and saying, "Ooh, I don't want to deal with that." And
it's a game.
Listen, I 100% agree with you, Big Dog Martin. You have to, it's best to stand up for yourself, even if it costs you your family. But at the same time, I'm not going to make fun of men who values their family in one house more than their family.
I'm not either. But what I'm saying is, when y'all put niggas in that powerless position, I can't rock with it.
You are in a powerless position.
I'm never in a powerless position.
You did. You had to call her bluff, meaning it was up to her at the end of the day to write to refuse.
I called her bluff just to see what she was going to do.
Right. That's not a power.
I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do anyway.
No. What I'm saying is you're not controlling her though.
Ruthless. When we play poker, what's the purpose? What's the objective of poker? To win, right?
Yeah.
In poker, you have to call somebody bluff, right?
Sometime.
Okay. I play poker now. I don't roll the dice no more. I play poker now. Either you got the winning hand or you don't. I'm gonna call your bluff.
Oh, you can sometimes.
If you can beat me, beat me. If you can't beat me, shut the fuck up.
Sometimes I can beat you with a losing hand.
And that's if I believe you can. That's if I believe you got a better hand than I do.
But I'm gambling.
Okay, gamble.
That's the best. The best gamblers sell. I got the winning hand, even though they got a losing hand.
That's body language. That's me playing with you. That strategy.
So my point is,
I can pump fake you all day. Do you believe I'm gonna do it or not?
And once again, right? We understand that formula does not work for a great majority, right, of men. Most men are not willing to. Most men aren't gamblers.
Yes, they are.
At least good gamblers.
No, they gamblers because
but they're not good gamblers. Most men are bad gamblers.
And I agree with that because this is what they do.
Because you know what? You know what the thing you know about gambling? You know what I'm telling you about poker? Because you know I'm a poker professional, right?
Okay.
Poker is 98% luck. 98% luck.
Luck of the draw, yeah.
It's 98% luck. You're playing on luck. The type of hand you get, then you got the best 5 cards. You might have pocket aces.
Yeah.
You might have the best hand before the flop.
But you just said
nigga call you. If the flop come and his hand he might have 5-4 suited, and you have pocket aces. The flop come 5-5, king hit.
But
right?
Just like you confident with the best hand in best cards in your hand. Just like you confident with the best cards in your hand, you also gotta have that same confidence when you ain't got shit and bluffing.
But that's not the point. I'm making the point is everybody ain't great gamblers. It takes a lot of luck. You're most men like to know how you said most men who are married, they like for certainty. If I do this, I get this result. If I don't argue with her, I get this result. If I don't they don't want to gamble. They just doing.
But niggas
and listen, I don't want to make the bottom line is women are very problematic.
You think niggas ain't?
Huh?
You think men ain't problematic?
No, not as much as women. And when it comes to relationship dynamics, now if you want to talk about outside relationship, that's a whole other conversation. But inside of relationship dynamics, women are more problematic because women are more enslaved to their emotions.
And niggas play slave to their emotions.
Women are more enslaved to their emotions. Where men, we are more logical and solution. We're not saying we don't have any emotions, but men, we will sacrifice for the family, right? We just won't throw our family away just because we're not happy, right? Or just because we're not getting what we want. And this is commendable. There's nothing. There's nothing now. Now, what I'm saying is, we're not saying women are more the problems because they tend to follow their emotions and their feelings. We all know emotions and feelings are fleeting.
Yeah.
So we understand that her leaving you most likely won't have anything to do with you. Yeah, but everything to do with the way she's feeling. And
It
it
got
could be
something to
really,
do. It got something to do with you. It may not
no,
be a
it's
lot.
everything to do with listen, if her feelings say you're the one and you can do anything, she ain't leaving. You can fuck 20 bitches, she's still gonna be there. You can go and do whatever to her. You can beat her ass up every week, Ike Tina her ass every week, and she's still gonna be there. And then her friends tell her, girl, why you ain't leaving him? Right? When we know that women, if their emotions are tied to you, they're not leaving. They don't give a fuck what you do. But once those emotions are compromised, you're dead. You're a dead man walking. So that's my point, right? And
That's
I'm
what
not.
I was saying though. You got to be the bigger influence.
So this is why I'm anti-marriage, because to invest in an unstable creature like that, who's largely invested in their emotional well-being, and that is just a lot. That's a high. That's like gambling with. You got this guy got pocket aces, and you got Jack 4 offsuit, and you're pushing all in on him. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck. You know,
Yeah, now with that being said, is the motherfucker that got the pocket aces, can you read their body language and say they?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's not folding. Pocket ace is not folding. The only way pocket ace is folding is that flop is all one suit.
Okay,
and
he
don't got that suit in his hand. So if he has pocket aces and that flop, and the position of the bet matters, right? If that flop is all hearts and he has a spade and a diamond for aces, and you push $300-$500 bet out there, he might think about folding the aces.
That's what I'm saying. That's a bluff. If you ain't got shit and you made a nigga fold pocket aces, you won, didn't it?
Yeah, but that is one out of a million hands, though.
Regardless, you had enough nuts to bluff a motherfucker that had pocket aces, and you ain't had shit.
But that's 1 out of a million, because typically niggas get pocket aces, they going all in for the flop.
And then if you get it, and I have to sit there like either you get it or you don't. Now I have to play off what you doing. Either you got it or you ain't got it. Cause just like you just said, I ain't got shit in my hand, but I went all in and made a nigga fold with pocket aces. He can have pocket aces and go all in. Now I gotta believe he gotta have them pocket aces.
Right, but that's rare. You might do that only once in your lifetime.
It's still strategy though.
I understand it, but my point is this: if you gamble like that, you're going to go broke. 100%. You
gotta know who you gambling against.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna go broke. That's right.
If y'all sit up here all day, if you sit up here and tell young men all day, every day, all the fuck shit women do, then I'm like that y'all got the playbook. This shit ain't like everything that these niggas say. Y'all got the playbook. Y'all know what women are capable of doing. What you gonna do now?
But big dog barking.
I'm listening.
The best gambling strategy is to play conventional poker. You know, your percentages, right? Reading your players, all those things, right?
Either you aggressive or
you're only going to get at an average hand, you're only going to be able to bluff a motherfucker maybe one time.
Okay. One time. Either you gonna be aggressive or conservative.
The most successful poker players are conservative, period. Those are the best poker players.
They know how to bet big and bet small. They know how to fold. They know how to push it.
That's the greatest tool in poker. Folding.
Strategy.
Right?
Strategy.
Folding.
Strategy.
Folding is the greatest tool.
All that shit strategy ruthless.
Yeah, but I'm saying the greatest. I didn't say it's all.
They got a strategy that works.
But it's the greatest though.
It's a strategy that works.
Yeah, okay, but it's still the greatest though, right? It's the greatest.
You perfected that shit.
Okay. I'm not disputing that, but the point is, it's the greatest strategy to have, knowing when to fold. If you can fold all the right hands, you will have a successful. So let me tell you, out of 100 poker players, only one of them have a successful career. Most poker players are down big. They don't have a successful career.
I know that. I mean, I watch plenty of.
It's a losing
WCP.
It's a losing. Poker is a losing career for 99.9% of all poker players.
Yeah, though they want to, everybody ain't gonna be no professional poker player.
Even if you're a professional, you're still a loser.
Yeah,
You're gonna be a loser.
But that's just like the stock market. It's like, yeah, you invest in stocks, but it's about 70-80% of people that's investing in stock losing money right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still a gamble.
Yeah, but I'm just saying is poker is a bad career choice. Bottom line. So bottom line,
I give you that.
when we're talking about marriage, the institution of it, men, they value marriage a whole lot. And they become slaves. They become slaves to that marriage. And that's just the bottom line, right? They become slaves to that relationship because they understand that, once again, what is optimal? What is for the betterment of the future, for the family, and for all the work you to put in. So we're just understanding that we're not going to store it away because she is acting a certain type of way. Because we understand the more value, we're more logical and with the reason that she is. And this is why most men in marriage don't take that gamble as much, because they understand that gambling reckless like that is not the best or the most winning formula.
But
that is not the best strategy.
But this is what I'm gonna tell you. Niggas gamble reckless in the beginning, not the end. Because they will overlook the red flag that the possible girlfriend, wife have because she look good. They will gamble on her looks and banking that her looks will pay out for her to be a good woman.
No.
Ruthless.
That's not the way they look at it. That's not the way they look at it.
Most niggas would say this. I done heard plenty of niggas say this. I would give a bad bitch a pass. I would give a bad bitch with bad behavior a pass because she a bad bitch.
Okay. The women
that's bad. That's gambling right there.
Yeah. But I mean, I want to say this. Okay. Once again, right? Any woman you're dealing with, vice versa, is a gamble. That's number one, right?
All of them got risk.
So we understand that. So that's why you try to go for the one you're most attracted to and that you most get along with, because you're picking them because this is what you're willing to. You're signing up. Whenever you're in, no, not just that. That is part of it. For men, yeah, beauty is big. Right. But also, right? We also understand that in any relationship, there's going to be challenges, whether she's fine or not fine, right? It doesn't matter. If she's less attractive, it ain't like our relationship is going to have less problems. It's the same thing per woman, right? You any woman you sign up for, you say, okay, if I like her enough, I'm feeling her, we're willing to go through the good times and the bad times. We accept them equally to see this through as best we can. So it's not. So I understand that this is because look, I got, like, for example, we'll take Jay-Z. Now he had options galore.
Yeah.
Options galore.
Right.
But he got with Beyonce and he kept trying to, live his life, and Beyonce, guess whatever, you cheating and da. They talked it out. But the bottom line is Jay-Z had to succumb, right, to see this through because it's best optimal for his family be in that house. One family, one life. Jay-Z don't want it.
You must don't know the prenup that they signed either.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They both rich. But
you know how much Beyonce get for every year she stayed with that nigga?
It doesn't matter though.
You know how much she get for every child she gave birth to?
What I'm saying is, though, I'm talking about Jay-Z though.
I'm saying Jay-Z and Beyonce prenup is ridiculous. For every year she stayed with, she stayed with Jay-Z, she gets like $5-10 million for every year she stayed with that nigga.
Okay, but I'm saying is it doesn't matter for him though, right?
She can cash out whenever she wants to. She's straight.
But
she ain't gotta be.
But you know why Jay-Z? You know why Beyonce's not going to cash out?
Why?
Because she understands that if she cashes out, she's going to die alone. Because she's the type of woman that is not going to be able to give another man like that, and she doesn't want her kids everywhere either. Beyonce,
get another
her
Jay-Z.
image is everything to her, right?
Okay, she probably won't get another Jay-Z.
Okay, but once again, her image of family unit, one family under the one roof, one house is big to her, and that's she values that.
Her daddy was cheating on her mama.
But that's not her. It's not Beyonce. We talking about Beyonce.
Okay, so if you talking about her family background,
no, I'm talking about her immediate family. I'm talking about
what he got going on there is cool, yeah.
Big
But her
Big
nigga cheated on her too.
It doesn't matter. The family unit, meaning Jay-Z, the kids, her immediate family. She worked together that she's willing to forgive Jay-Z.
She did.
For his whatever he did, right? Whatever he did that made her cheating, whatever, she's willing to forgive that, because for her to leave and divorce him is not as valuable than to keep the family together. Keeping the family together is more valuable.
Okay, now
that's my point, right? Even so,
in this case right here, she had two choices. Either one, forget that nigga for what he did and stay with the family, like you're saying, or two, I could cash out on this nigga.
But the money isn't worth it because she's already worth 500, 600 million.
What's more money to a nigga that got money?
But what I'm saying is for her, you're not understanding.
I understand, Ruben. What I'm saying is she stayed.
But you keep saying, like, my point is for Beyonce, the value of her family is worth more than those 10, 30 million when she's already worth 400 or 500.
I agree with that. That's why she's
okay. So my point is still stands. She values her family in one house, her immediate family in one house, over that little 10, 20 million that she could have got.
Okay, now what if she would have cashed out? Then what you would have said about it?
But that's speculated. We don't know.
But what if she did? Just give me.
I don't know. I don't know. Can't do it till it happens.
This should be like every other female y'all talk about.
So back to the point of the conversation. You just trying to win, right? So all I'm saying. So I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna hear what Kendra G got to say.
And some little busted, little thirsty chick. That's who I am.
Yeah, because let me tell you why. Look at your watch. Look at your necklace. Okay. Your presentation is just sitting at the bar is a girl who's like, oh, I can cash out. Yeah. So let's say there's this fine girl in Alabama, right? Yeah. Not in California, and then she sees a baller with a wife, and she's like, I look better than his wife. Ooh. Oh. I just got to get around the right people. So now, and then also back to why you said everybody's single. Nobody's grandma no more. Listen, I got on wig, makeup, hair. My body's real and I take pride in that, okay? But people, you're getting body surgery. Yeah. You know, there's Ozempic, you could buy an ass, you could take away a waist. You know, all these people. So the average woman, she's too good for her partner because.
And this is where women invest in themselves. And they think they're too good for the average man. So they're looking for only way they're going to deal with the man is for that nigga to acquiesce to all her demands, pay her bills, listen to her. She wants to be the boss. So she's looking for a slave. And that's only your mama love you for you, nigga. Only your mama love you for you. These women love you for what you provide to them, whether it be monetarily, sexually, or psychologically, right? All those things are to them what a man needs to be doing for them to continue to have a fruitful relationship. And this is the fact of the matter.
Don't men say they want to be providers, though?
Yeah, but what we're doing now is what women are doing now is using that against men. See, they know. See, this is where the leverage and women have, I would say, turned the tables because they know that the average man is taught to be provided and by nature wants to be provided. That's one. And now they're turning as their demand, right? And they're using that against that one man that they want to be there, the guy to give them what they want by leveraging all the guys who are willing to do it. So if they say to him, without saying it, they know that we're dating. She knows that he better not even think about actually paying for a dinner or any of those things, because she will definitely get an Uber home or block him because she got 5, 6 other niggas that's going to not ask her for money for dinner dates. They're not going to ask her to pay for this. So not going to ask her to pay for that. So she's looking at you, okay, I'm more attracted to you than those other 4 guys. I want you sexually a little bit more than these 4 guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you do understand them 4 guys are still in play if you do not do, or if you do not meet the standards that I expect you to do. Because if what you don't, these niggas will.
Let them do it.
But we so this is guy. You keep saying that, right? But
Whatever you want me to say, ruthless.
Most men don't have options to give up and say, "Oh, okay, I'm just not gonna do it." Most men don't have swag. Most men don't have a gang of women just.
Now most
Going
niggas,
themselves
most
into
niggas ain't got a backbone.
It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not that. It's just the women are playing the game. We don't want average men. We want extraordinary men. Meaning,
go get them.
But sometimes, what's happening here is a woman will give through persistence, right? Because a guy he doesn't want an ugly girl. He doesn't want a fat girl. So
he want what he like.
Men by nature are hunters,
right?
So he's going to hunt her down, even though she might not be checking for him like that. Okay. But he's going to go in and throw his. And now they're doing it like networking, job play, shit like that, constantly in her ear. Oh yeah, and breaking her down over time, right? So this is the game men are playing now, because they might start talking to her. They might talk to like 6 months before they even get her fucking number. Okay. And this is the game that men have to play to get in, because once again, women are typically looking for extraordinary men. Extraordinary men. So the men who wants some coochie from a beautiful woman, he's going to put the work in. He's going to I'm going to have to, because I'm not fit to sit up here. Most men don't want to go buy prostitutes or go out and buy sex, right? Most men don't want to do that, because when they're chasing this woman they want this woman to be potentially their wives or potentially their long-term, right? They're looking for something long-term if they're chasing this woman down like that.
So basically in your dynamic is either A, I chased it down for 6 months and hope to get her phone number and possibly some pussy, or option B, I just pay for pussy and get it out the way.
That's where it's at right now. That's where it's at. Either you go the long way, right? The long way, methodical, because you just say walking up to women, you just, hey, let me get your number, and boom, they out with you next day. Those are not happening no more.
Okay. But I'm not gonna chase a motherfucker down for 6 months either, though.
Well, it depends on. Once again, you keep. Oh my God, big dog, you keep putting yourself on there.
I'm saying in general, as a man.
You said you.
As a man, why is you hawking this shouted down for 6 months when there's other women available?
Because that's what you're missing. These women aren't available to these guys.
There are plenty of women available. You just don't like the ones that's available to you.
No, right. So now you're gonna make me suffer?
What you want? What you want? The arm candy or your dick wet?
I want my dick wet.
We'll go get the pussy.
And the arm candy.
Well, if you want the arm candy and shout it, the one that you hawking now for 6 months might look better than the one that's ready to give you the pussy.
The only way my dick gonna get hard is she's a bad bitch.
Man, you better pop a Viagra or Bluetooth.
No, I gotta still get horny.
Hey,
I gotta still want her.
Drink you some tequila, some Henny.
Listen, men by nature, they want to fuck them, the type of women they're attracted to, more than not. Now, there are very beautiful prostitutes, right? There are very beautiful OnlyFans, right? But them women are prostitutes are only, get in, bend over, fuck, and leave. There's nothing else there, right? And OnlyFans, they're not tangible, right? They can't touch them. Okay. So men typically they want something they can at least hit every night and touch and have a conversation and all that old shit, right? They want the full experience.
The girlfriend experience, okay.
Yes. And this is more fulfilling. This is where they want to spend their money on. They rather spend their money, invest their money with one woman and get that girlfriend experience,
all right,
than to go get a prostitute for a few minutes. It's not that. I mean, if a nigga just want to, put it like this: if men just want to get the nut off, let's go on figure roll, pick a bitch up, throw it in there, and be done. And don't have to deal with no baggage, nothing.
Right.
Men,
I agree with that.
Men want more than just sex from women, and this is where men make their mistake.
For wanting more than just sex.
Yes,
that's where they make the mistake. For more.
Yes, for wanting more, for wanting more than just sex.
So basically, you saying just fuck them.
I mean, I'm not saying you what to do. I'm saying is the mistake men make is when they look at women more than just sex. Because then what happens when you look at women more than just sex? You look at her as, oh, she's a good woman. Da, da, da. And what happens after she divorces your ass? Or what happens when the baby's not yours and she gets pregnant by another nigga? Or what happens when this is what's happening out here every like seconds, right? Okay. What happens when she just leaves you because she wants to feel more happy or explore her journey by herself? Like Kendra G said, Kendra G just said, oh, I had a fiance in college, right?
Right.
And we said we're never going to get divorced if we get married. And she said she had to make a decision, go with him, get married to him, and have kids, and that or chase my career. Right. And you know what she said? I had to choose.
She chose herself.
Yeah. And this is what women are doing now because marriage is no longer needed in a woman's mind to get the thing she wants to obtain.
And she said she did it 20 years ago.
Yes, and she's still single and still no kids, still not married because I think she's moving to Dubai.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, because she wants to be shit on for, for 50 bands.
Hey. And she wants that's what she want to do. Go ahead.
If men don't want connection, then don't cry. Men want connection, ladies, Xyrox. That's the problem. Men, that's the problem. We want the connection, but the women want the money.
The women always want the money, Ruthless.
So no, I'm just saying is us men are delusional because if you tell the men, right? Nigga, she don't want you for you, nigga. She wants your money and whatever else. Niggas will be like, stop playing, nigga. They're literally like, they think their character is what got her. Oh, she likes my character.
Nah, I put it like this. All this shit has weight to it, but it's certain things that has more weight than other things. The money has weight to it, just like how cute she is. It got weight to it.
But the character part is it gets your foot in the door. It might even get you some coochie.
Yeah, it do.
But to get the relationship or the marriage,
that takes all the other parts working.
You need right. So basically, you're interviewing to be a slave. This is shit. Women are dictating the dating market. Not the men.
Women not dictating the dating market because all you niggas are attracted to what they see on social media.
No, women have always, since the 80s, women have always dictated the dating market. They always do the choosing. Always. They choosing looks different. They might the wink, the smile, but yeah, they mostly turn niggas down. Even back in the day, they was turning a lot of niggas down.
I agree with that.
So women have always been we'll say from the time women hit able to start going out, making their own money, doing their own thing, women have been the selectors. And the guys they select, and so when I was growing up, all the dope boys had all the bitches. All the athletes with potential had all the bitches. Not all the athletes, but the star athletes, let's say that, right? Okay, if you come off the bench, nigga, you get lucky to get a date. But all the top dogs, right? The niggas that were the stars, they always had the bad bitches. All high school, junior high.
And you know what, Ruthless? Nerds had bitches too.
Not the bad bitches though.
See that what I'm saying? See what you're saying? So when I said nerds had bitches, you said they didn't have the bad bitches.
Not at the numbers, but the nerds didn't have the bitches also at the number. Not all the nerds were getting pussy. Maybe one nerd. Listen, I used to be my homies in band and all that shit and playing the flutes and shit, all that. They wasn't getting no coochie, nigga. Only like maybe one nigga might fuck a nerd bitch. I mean, they get some coochie because, you know, they in the band room with these women all day. And these women just want to get their experience, but they're not getting a relationship with these women. They're not getting right. They're not getting the results with these women that is conducive to a happy future. Right? It's just for the moment. Right? High school's for the moment. Women take high school for the moment. They use the guys to gain their experience. So when they graduate, they go after what? The older guy who's established, so they can have the sexual experience to be able to please him, for him to get that money. That's what it used to be.
So the niggas ain't doing the same thing in high school?
No, niggas, we love it. Niggas is trying to wipe bitches up in high school for real.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like niggas stupid.
Niggas, the only nigga, there's some homies just fucking all the bitches, right? It's like there's always just a small percentage of homies that fucking all the bitches, right? They just fucking everybody, right? Then you got the rest of the homies. They in relationships and shit. They like these are usually the athletes, the dope boys, because they're able to fund. They're able to fund these relationships. Okay, now the niggas who are broke, niggas who ain't got no family support really, because niggas come out to projects and shit like that. You niggas ain't getting to pussy like that. Maybe they might bump a hood rat in the hood, or just come through and they fuck on her every now and then because she just like him. But carrying a bitch to prom on your arm, like, this is my bad bitch. You gotta, only niggas with the bag was getting that. Only niggas with the bag was getting them chicks.
I don't know. Maybe that's in California, but I know
that's everywhere. That's everywhere.
No, because
yes, women are always women will always have always been hypergamous, right? They always go for the best.
No,
suitors. Yes, always the star athletes have all.
Because I know for a fact my fat ass in high school were fucking bitches too.
Yeah, you might have been. Yeah, you might have been creep walking, nigga. I'm not saying that you ain't getting no coochie, but that's not the majority of niggas.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a mentality. It's a mindset.
It's also Big Dog Barking. You might have been popular. You might have been.
I was popular in the hood. I wasn't popular in school.
Right. Which is nigga. The hood is a school, nigga. What you talking about?
No. I went to school in one part of Memphis, and I stayed in another part.
Oh, in Memphis? Oh, get the fuck out of here. That's the hood.
But what I'm saying is, when I'm at school, I'm not popular at school. It's other niggas at school. All the shit you just said, the athletes, the dope boys, and shit like that in school, they got it. I wasn't even trying to get them females at school, but when I go home in the hood, I got free range of every little female around that motherfucker.
Okay, so you agree with me then. So then the point is, because Memphis is the hood.
Yeah, it's the hood.
Memphis, all Memphis. Ain't no
it's not good parts, man.
Memphis is like walking it. Memphis remind me of my hometown Pasadena, right? Memphis, you walk into Memphis, nigga, you everywhere you go, you the hood, nigga. This is when only way you gonna get some like decent little, you go outside in Nashville, some shit like that, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna let you tell that lie.
I'm just saying to me, right?
Okay, to you, yeah, but I stay there. I know it's perfect, good spots in Memphis where
no.
High class women in.
No, I'm just saying is majority of Memphis is the hood.
Yeah, majority, yeah, I give you that.
Yes, it's like, yeah, so that's what I mean. So all I'm saying is, and I'm gonna make the point, men, even in high school when the dope boys and the athletes were getting these women, right?
Yeah.
It was problems. The girls were trying to control these guys. The girls were trying to get money from these guys still. They were still spending the money. They were still spending the money. That's my point. So my point is, women look for men for a business perspective. They don't look at you like you're supposed to be just your character. Oh, they look at you as a business perspective. And part of it is lust, right? Okay, when they lust after you now, they look for you to take care of them. And this is what men are signed to do every day. Sign up to be a slave to this woman's whatever she needs for him to be to her. And if you do not, without the divorce rates, with all the information we got, if you do not do those things, they will leave you. They will take the family and separate it. That's why the single mama is an epidemic, right? The single mom, it's so many single mothers out here, and we're not just black, white, Asian, you name it. So women are leaving women are saying, fuck you. You don't listen to me. You don't cater to me like I want to be catered to. And I feel that, I should love myself more by making this move. Fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Well,
And this is why we're here in these spaces having these conversations. And we have to ask ourselves, why are so many women divorcing? Why are so many women breaking up relationships? Why are so many women doing what they do? And the fact of the matter is, they want to be free. And freedom to them is being able to move independently and have free reign as an individual to live their life to the highest form as possible. And the only way they're going to deal with a man in retrospective or see suitable for a man is a guy help them better, get them closer to it. You know what I mean? Or at least make them feel like they're getting closer to it. And they Gucci. They Gucci. But the moment men start coming, so they're not looking for leaders. They're not looking for a nigga to come in and tell them, hey, well, you need to stop going out every weekend and so we can save money. I won't want you to get those fake lashes. You look like a motherfucking bat. Don't get them fake bodies. What the fuck? I love you. I'm cool. I picked you, and that body's perfect. Your body's perfect for me. If I didn't like your body, I wouldn't have picked you. Blah 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 blah. Women ain't trying to hear that shit. They're not trying to hear that shit. All women want to do is serve themselves, and they want that man to serve them. And this is why men have to get out of the delusion.
But you know what's so funny though, Ruthless, is this right here. Psychologically speaking, men do the same shit.
No.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
but here's the difference.
I'm waiting for the difference. I want to see the difference.
Men
and women do the same shit.
But men pay for theirs. Women do ask theirs for free, and that's
men pay for it.
Yeah, women do this for free. See, because men don't have an option, right? The woman, to you to vet a wife or have a long-standing girlfriend, part of her expectation is you to take care of her, and take care of her financially is one way. That means that's cost money. So she's given a contract. She's offering, oh, look, you want to date me exclusively? You want this coochie just to be for you and not none of the other niggas? You got to pay to play. Money. And now
time, attention.
Huh?
I said you're gonna pay with your money, with your energy, with your time.
Your time, all of it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna pay for it. Yeah.
In return, the woman's giving you the option is to hold down her coochie and hold down her loyalty. That's her part of the deal. But what happens? That's why it's different for men and women. Because women are telling men, if you want me to be loyal to you, if you want me to do this, you need to pay. Men say, okay, boom. If I put up all this investment, like you said, money, time, etc. So if I play the game and want to control or want to tell you what to do, right? You signed up for that because you say, okay, I'm taking the money and your time for you to have a certain level of say in my life.
Okay.
So it would behoove a man to act what he's paying for, and it would behoove the woman to give a return on his investment. But what's happening? Women are no longer doing it. They're opting out. They're saying, fuck that. I know that I took the money. I know that I took the money and all the things, but fuck that. I love me more than I love you. I'm out. And now the men's get left holding the bag, and he loses. And that's why it's easy for women to leave, because they look at it like, shit, I ain't paid for shit. Fuck. Only thing that invests me, oh man, my emotions, I don't love them. I don't feel the way that I don't feel the same way I used to. What else do I lose? I get the kids. I'm out. She has everything to gain and nothing to lose. Where opposite for the man, he has everything to lose and nothing to gain. So therefore, that's why I'm examining the woman to be, in my opinion, and just my opinion, I evaluate the women to be no longer valuable long-term investments, but I look at women to be more liabilities. And men should deal with them accordingly, meaning short-term investments is the future. Whether you like it or not, even if you're anti that, right? Women are moving to supremacy. Women are moving for single solidarity. America is promoting broken families. America promotes singularity.
So
right?
So basically what you're saying is be day traders instead of long-term traders.
Yes. Because it's more valuable. It's more valuable because now if you're short term, you don't have to deal with all the baggage. Then you don't have to worry about nobody taking your bitch. You don't have to worry about being a motherfucking therapist. You don't have to worry about threatening her to do something for you to make another move. You don't have to do none of that. Just live your life. But when you get that long term,
where the fuck therapy come from?
Huh?
Where therapy come from?
That's the part of dealing with the emotional roller coaster, right?
Man, smoke with blood.
That's the most important, right? When she goes through those up and downs, women be having the moments where they be anger management issues, depression, postpartum, whatever you name it, right?
Yeah.
And then they expect the man to be there to what?
Catch them when they fall?
To basically be a therapist, be agreeable.
Hey, it's only so much advice I can give you. If you ain't gonna listen to it, I'm gonna watch you run your head into that wall. I don't give a damn.
That's what they want. They want you to do that, but you just can't come in with your logic and reason and talk about, well, here's the solution. And your ass, well, that's gonna be a hostile environment. So you just go along to get along.
This what I'm gonna say about that is like I have to do that shit with my wife. Because she'll come home and she'll be talking about this, that, and the third. And a lot of shit she'll be talking about, I don't want to listen to it, but I listen to it because that's my wife. And then when it's something that I see a solution, I give her the solution. And she say this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, look, I told you what I told you. This is me thinking about this, that, and the third. Either you gonna take this advice or you're not gonna take this advice. But if you decide to do what the fuck you want to do and not take my advice and you run into that fucking brick wall, guess what? I'm gonna watch you do it. And then when you hurt your motherfucking head, when you bump your motherfucking head, and you're going to come back and ask me, well, why you let me bump my head? I'm like, because you were determined to bump your head. I let you do it. I'm not finna say, it's only so much. It's only so much I'm going to save. Right. If you don't want to be saved, I'm not going to save your ass. I'm going to let you crash out.
Once again, that's the sentiment, right? That's the happy wife, happy life sentiment. You're like saying, look, here's a solution. And she doesn't want to take it because, once again, emotions and logic are at the opposite end of the spectrums.
I agree.
They don't go together.
Yeah.
And this is why men and women are not getting along in these relationships, in these marriages. Because once again, just like you said, Bob Barkin, boom, you listen. And while she's talking, you're formulating a solution because this is what we built to do.
Right.
Okay, this is a solution for this. But she doesn't want to hear that shit. She want to go in some whole nother diatribe. She wants to do then she wants to start crying. And you're like, okay, look. So this is where the happy wife, happy life comes. And being like, okay, you know what? You know what? You just got to do, because you're not going to tell her, bitch, stop acting like that. Now you're going to create. Now she's really going to leave you. She's really going to leave you direct.
Now, depending on the situation.
No, I'm just saying, you just going to let her, like you just said, when she act like that, you're just gonna say, okay, baby, I'm gonna let you bump your head. Here's a solution. You don't want to take it?
Bump
do you, boo? And I'm here, when you bump your head, I'm gonna rub it, the little soreness, until it goes down. But I'm
gonna rub that shit in her face. I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, but I'm just saying is you can't control her emotional instability.
And I'm not trying to.
No, right, because you learned that. But that's
what I'm saying. But as far as men trying to control, it's certain shit and women you can't control. You can't control their emotions. They gonna be emotional.
That's my point.
But
And
that's
her
part,
motions-
but that's part of it too, though. You can't control just like us. We're logical. They can come with us with emotions all motherfucking day. We gonna come with logic, and they gonna say what, like they're gonna say, like I hear a lot. Me and my son hear just like, y'all got some smart ass mouths, because we always thinking we gonna say the most. We gonna say something smart, but it's gonna be something they don't want to hear because it's too smart. And that's when they like, y'all got a smart ass mouth. I'm not dumb. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Now you don't want to crash out. I'm just giving you my smart ass opinion. Now you want to crash out, crash the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. Just when you crash the fuck out, you bump your motherfucking head, shit don't go how you want to go. You can't come back and tell me you let me do it. No, I ain't let you do shit. You wanted to do it, and there wasn't nothing I could do to stop you. Go ahead and do it. I don't give a fuck. Just don't blame me when you fuck up.
But once again, right, that is you being the rock of the relationship.
Yeah, I'll let you crash out.
Because
and watch
if you want to,
watch
you
it
can just
burn.
say, I'm leaving. I ain't got to deal with this shit.
Yeah, I'll let you crash out.
But you're not leaving.
Ooh,
Because
it's like I said,
so,
it depends on the situation.
Well, no, I'm just saying is you're not leaving because you haven't left, right? We do understand that. You're not leaving because that's just who she is. And you signed up for that. Now, it may give you a different revelation on how to deal with it. Like maybe before when you married her, you thought, oh man, I could just control her, I could just give her this, and then
I ain't never think I control.
Not necessarily control, but guide her into, men think, I can guide her.
And all else, I never thought.
And then we men think that. We think that, oh, my wife, I can guide her because we're leaders. We try to guide her. But then once we figure out that, okay, that's not going to work, we then go to the other plan B. Oh, all right. You go, baby, look, this is the solution. You don't like it? All right. Okay. That's what you had to do.
And in all honesty, I never had plans. I never wanted to be like, I'm the leader. I never looked at my marriage like that. It's like,
but I'm just saying is every man, when he marries a woman, looks to guide his woman in a way where
I just did what I thought I was supposed to do as a husband. It was like pay bills, take care of my kids, take care of my wife, and go to work and all that type of shit.
And part taking care of is the guider. So every man has that. He's signing up for that. That's why he don't marry other women.
I don't know. Like if I used to tell her, go out. I said, man, go out with your friends on Friday. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Go out, do this, go party, go do this.
But there were things that you had to guide her in, right? So it's just how it goes, right? Maybe big dog barking. You might be the type that don't trip on those or going out with girls and stuff. That might not be your like.
No,
your pet peeve, you know what I mean?
But
there's certain things. But there are certain things that you had to check her on and kind of guide her in to protect your sanity and your happiness.
If anything, gives the need to be right.
Right, but whatever it is, right? You have to guide her.
Yeah.
At certain points. So every man signs up for that. Because that's why he doesn't marry the other bitches. Because he don't give a fuck about them. You know what I mean? He don't care what they do. I'm not guiding this bitch. I just need to get this coochie, boom, be on your way. I'm good. Oh, baby. And even though you know what she's doing is stupid, you're not going to give your advice about it because you don't care. But the woman that you care about and that you have a connection with or whatever, you kind of step up and say, okay, look, I'm going to help to try to better our situation. And this is where communication comes in, right?
Mm.
Okay, so yeah. So at the end of the day, most men have to keep a third eye on a woman. They have to, because women are, once again, we understand that they're the weaker vessel. We understand that they're not the rock of the relationship. We understand that they can be easily influenced with their emotions and their feelings. So we understand that we're opposite of that. And that's the dynamic there. But this what makes you a slave. You're a slave to those emotions. And this is a very tough thing, right? It's very hard. That's why a lot of men shut down and just say, fuck that. Because you just go crazy. I don't care. And these women, what happened? They go end up supplementing. They go get them a work husband. You know what I mean? Or they go get them somebody, and then they end up leaving the husband for the work husband, or leaving because they want somebody that's going to, cater to their whatever they need you to cater to it. So that's why the divorce rate's where it's at. And that's why monogamy is a total failure. Monogamy is a failure because of women. mostly, not because of men, in large part, because of women. They're the ones that leave the most. They're the ones that push the line of, I can do this without you the most. And us men we have to, how you say, embrace feminism. Because it is not, the women are not coming off that shit. The women are not coming off that power of, I'm my own bitch. I don't need a man. I'm a boss bitch. Who can check me, boo? Right? Women are not coming off that. And men have to cater their conversation to these women. They have to tailor it. You just can't tell your woman, bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, you can't say that no more.
You can tell them to shut the fuck up. You ain't gotta call them no bitch.
You can't tell them. You just can't tell them like that.
Nah, you can tell them to shut the fuck up. You just don't call them no bitch.
Yeah, you say, bitch, shut the fuck up. Yeah,
yeah.
They're gonna like, excuse.
Now you know what? In my house, my wife don't like me call her a motherfucker.
Yeah, whatever it is, the women, a man would have to cater that relationship to make it happen, especially today. And that's where men have lost the leadership position, because leaders lead how they want to lead. Nobody tell them how to lead. But when your wife is telling you how to lead, nigga, she's basically the leader. You know what I'm saying? She's basically the leader now, right?
This is what I can say about leadership is there right here. You gotta cater your leadership depending on your followers. Now you'll sit there and say, "Oh, they telling you how to lead." Now they're not telling me how to lead. It's just that I notice shit that they're not responding to in my leadership. So now I have to, because everybody ain't gonna follow the same way. You know, they come from me just learning, being in supervisor position as a coach. It's like I can have 15 players and 12 of them get what I'm saying off the muscle, and 3 of them don't get what I'm saying. So if I really care about them, I really fuck with them, I might change up some shit so they can understand what I got going on, so they can catch up with the rest of the team. But after so long, is if I'm constantly trying to change up for you and you're not catching up, then it's like, well, I can't do nothing with you. So you can give a motherfucker a chance, but it's like, it's different when they're telling you, I need you to coach a certain motherfucker way for me to be better. Now, because you're under my leadership. I'm going to coach you to the best I can coach you to get the best out of you. But if you're not going to listen, it's only so much I'm going to do to change how I'm doing, because I don't want to go away from the rest of the team. So with women, if you a certain type of nigga and she up under you, she willing to follow your program like a coach. She willing to follow your program. Now, sometimes she might get bumpy, and it might be your fault that shit bumpy. You have to change up some shit you're doing as the coach to make sure your players still playing at their peak. There's some shit that they doing that they have to hold themselves accountable for, and a lot of times they're not gonna hold themselves accountable because they think they're the best shit popping. And you're just gonna have to teach that. Well, all right, well, go ahead and do this. Carry the team by your motherfucking self. If you willing to do it, all right, you got it. If you can't do it, shut the fuck up. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, and once again, women are exercising, their rights as partnership, and they're challenging men in such a way where it's conflict of interest. And men are opted out of marriage now because they're like, fuck this. I can't deal with this. Because these women are reckless. Women are very reckless in their behavior.
I agree. They get with the shit.
And nigga already trying to get his life in order, trying to get his finances in order, get his living situation in order, He's not going to, why would you want to bring on a headache?
You shouldn't.
And this is why men are opting out of marriages, and they're really opting out of dating. Men are starting out that date more and more each day. It just, the short-term investment is proving to be the better, more valuable sentiment, and more, I would say, it's a more sustainable. Because once again, that long-term shit, it just ain't sustainable no more. Women are too unstable. They too much right. They too much. They talk. They're combative. They know every motherfucking thing. Can't tell them they're wrong, right? You can't do it because now they got something to say.
Let them talk.
But you don't want to hear it. That's the problem. We ain't let them talk. We don't want to hear that shit.
Do you
That's
give
why,
a fuck? But but this is what I'm saying. If you don't give a fuck about the regular shit they talk about, why you give a fuck about the other shit they talking about?
No, what Ruthless Truth formula is to men, they have to adapt to not giving a fuck and understand that none of these women are good. All these women are baggage, and that short-term investments are more valuable than long-term investments. That's my rhetoric.
I know what you're ready to go. My thing is this is if like I said, if I don't give a fuck about the regular shit you talking about, what makes you think I give a fuck about the other shit you talking about? Just women, just a woman talking like it's certain shit I care about that spark my interest, and it's certain shit I don't give a fuck about. If you want to argue and be combative and shit like that, it's one or two things I'm gonna do. Either I'm arguing with you, or I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and I don't want to hear that shit. It depends on what we're arguing. Depending on what the argument about is like, all right, you got me fucked up because I'm one of them niggas that be like, you can tell me what I'm wrong, and if you right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. It's when you wrong about something I did, then I'm gonna say something. Most niggas don't want a motherfucker to say shit to them whether they right or wrong. You don't want to hear that shit.
Well, because when you're paying for things, you just expect. That's why the short term is more valuable because you pay a bitch to shut the fuck up and get up out of here. For real, nobody wants to be hearing a woman about her right and what I need to be doing with my life when she's charging me to take her out for dates and all this shit. No, I don't need to hear that. Here, take this money and we're good.
That's the price of doing business.
Yes, and this is because women looking at you as a business. Even if you're dating with attention, she's looking at you as a business perspective.
Why are you not looking at her like a business?
That's what I'm trying to tell, man. That's what we got to start looking at women is that way. And the best way to get a return on your investment with women is short term. Long term, you lose.
If that's the type of nigga you is, if you want some short term shit, I totally agree with you. If you just on some wham bam, thank you, ma'am, I totally agree with you. But what about the niggas that want to have something long term? What do you tell them?
They need to take the short term.
But what if they don't want to hear this shit?
They just can't have. They're gonna come back crying to Ruthless a few years later. Damn, she left me, took everything. I told you, bro.
So you have no positive communication.
Only positive communication I have to men is you got to pay to play or get the fuck out the way.
So basically, a nigga that want to be in a long-term committed relationship, you have nothing good to tell him.
Will lose. Joe Days, Big Dog Birkin, you are the last. What you 40 something?
46.
Okay, you are the last part, right? We're able to pull it off. After you, a motherfucker, hey, dead homies. These women is out of here.
Well,
these women are not these long-term investors are becoming harder and harder to reach for fruition because why? Women, because of their ideology, they parachuting out that bitch. I'm leaving you because I just it's just not it's too high risk, low reward to try to go for a long-term commitment with a woman.
Are there any women that want to be in long-term relationships?
There are, but they're not at the same time, right? They want it, but they want everything on their terms. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, they're looking for a slave.
You go back to that slave shit again.
I'm telling you, they want everything on their terms.
All right, there are women that want long-term relationships, right? And are there more women than men in the United States?
Yeah.
So chances are you finding a woman that's actually want to be on your program are bigger than her finding a nigga that's on her program.
No,
Yes.
no, women don't want to be on one's program no more. That's what you're missing, Big Dog Bargain. The chances
If you just agree, if you agree with me saying there are long-term women out there,
but
there are more women than men out there, and there's a chance that you can find a woman that's on your program if you look for her.
But I added context though, and you dismissed the context.
What? Say it again.
The context is on their term.
Again,
so
why they're not on your terms?
Because they're using their options, right, to I guess leverage their terms, right? So what they're basically saying is, this is what I want, this is what I expect. If you don't, another nigga will.
Okay, so what? So we at the negotiating table then.
Negotiation is okay, or walk away.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we got to negotiate now. We sitting
there. The only negotiation you can do if you got some extremely good dick.
Dick don't solve everything, Rufus.
No, I'm just saying is got to give you a little bit of.
Dick will give you a little bit of extension. It give you an
extension. It give you be able to say, you know, a little bit more. If you got some really good
money, do the same thing then.
No, money don't, because too many men.
Money don't give you an extension.
Because too many men got money to spend, right? No, money don't give you extension.
So money,
it used to, right?
Money don't extend your bad character.
Nope.
You a lie, Rufus.
I'm telling you, listen.
If I'm a nigga with bad character and plenty of money, I damn near can get away with shit.
No, listen to me. Let me tell you about an adult experience, okay. Right?
I'm listening.
I deal with women and I meet them, and this is the problem I will always have. There's always one or two that pretend like, oh yeah, I'm cool with you having another guy, I ain't tripping, right?
Yeah.
But once they get in their feelings and I would say, once they get in their feelings a little bit, then they start wanting to get more selfish. So then they start trying to chase the other girls off or say, hey, what about why you want to go? You know what I mean? And right when they do that, I have to get rid of them immediately. I have to let them go.
As you should. I agree.
Because I already know where it's going to go if I keep her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to, this is going to be problems. So what I'm saying is, it's still women who want the long-term things, want it on their terms. That means when you start dating them, they want you to give it all your options in while you're courting, right? You're not even girlfriend, boyfriend yet. They want you to get rid of everything around. Everything has to die. They need to be the center of your attention. That's one. Then they're gonna let you know, when I'm in a band, I don't pay bills. If you're my man, he has to have a lot of money because I don't pay bills.
And that's true. That's when I would have told you, well, I ain't that nigga for you then, because you're gonna pay some bills.
Right, okay. Skin, right? Which is good. This is why I do respect what the women doing, because it gives a man like you, Big Dog Barking, to walk away. But my point is, to your point, most women, there are women who want long-term relationships. But I will also tell you, there are more men overwhelmingly that want long-term relationships as well. Way overwhelmingly. So I just say, out of 100 women, 3 of them want long-term relationships. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. 2 is better. Out of 100 men, 80 of these niggas want long-term relationships. That's how big the disparity is. Big fucking well, and this is the problem in having, because they're going in like Blueface, right? When he got out, I want to go to Retriever. I don't want a Chihuahua. I don't want a French Bulldog or a Wiener Dog barking. I'm a 1001 Dalmatian. I want a Retriever. I go to because he's saying he is tired of being with these women who want to be the boss. and he's a man of status. He got money. He got lifestyle. And he's struggling trying to find someone who's just going to shut the fuck up and enjoy the life he gives him and follow his lead. That's what he wants. But he wants a long term with one chick, right?
But you know that. But you know what that is though. That's something to do with his upbringing with him and his mama.
No, it just men by nature we believe in a nuclear family by default.
But if you got a strong feminine presence in your household, you gon' want what you saw growing up. If you had a mama that's
even if you don't, right? Even if you're from a single parent, you still want men still prefer a nuclear family over a broken family.
Okay, I ain't gonna say you wrong, but yeah. What does that look like to a young boy that never seen a nuclear family in his house?
He still has he understands he wants eventually one woman to marry and raise a family. He understands that whether he never seen it or not. He understands that's what he preferred. Yeah, right now he's out here fucking all these bitches. Granted,
okay.
But then when he finds a man, this is typically high school, right?
Right.
Most men are doing all this in high school. Junior high school, they fucking everybody. Mm-hmm. Once they graduate, most men have to get on the grind. Right? Because a large part of our value is our economic success.
Yeah,
your family, how everybody looks at you, view you from afar, is largely based on your ability to be economically efficient. Okay? So at this time, after we do all this grinding and put in all this work, right, we've come to the fact that, damn, it's so hard to get here. There's so much time to get here. We just really want one woman to build with. So we can have, because after a while, we want a legacy. And we prefer, right? We prefer, if we're going to have a legacy with a chick, for the average American man, to have it in one house under one roof. So we save our money up, we get our equity, we build our equity. You know what I mean? We become provided. Once we get that raise, promotions, we get a nice thing, we finally get enough money saved up, get a house. Then we start looking typically for a mate and start dating with what they call intentions. This is the average American man. Right?
When do that happen in your 30s?
26, 27.
Okay, about 26, 27.
27, because typically you start hitting, the bank account gets a little decent, you get your house between them ages right there, 26 to 30. Between that age right there is where you're going to pretty much get what you got to get. I'm not saying you're going to reach your peak. Your peak is about 45 to 50. Mm-hmm. But typically 26, your credit's pretty good. You build your credit up. You're eligible to get a house. You got like 50, 60,000 in your account. You've been working. So, you put money down. You're ready to put money down for a house. Then you get a car payment. Some nice clothes. You're ready to bring in a woman to, add to get the legacy started. Because, women, a lot of them are on a time clock. So most men don't want younger women. Once they hit 26, 27, they're trying to marry a woman their age, 26, 26, trying to keep it close, right?
Right.
They typically men don't want young women unless they're 60, 70, because they're women looking like a bag of sausage. They like, fuck it, I just want some youth around me. But 26 to 30, niggas want the women the same age category.
Okay. No argument. I'm listening.
Yeah. So with that point, then men start searching for mostly, let me look for someone. I'm tired of these hoes. I want somebody, I want some kids. Typically, most men want a boy. You know what I'm saying? Girl come cool. So they start looking for, okay, let me find some suitable bait. And typically they want one woman, and they have this understanding that once they find this one woman, that they're built in biologically to see this through, right? Especially if she gets pregnant. Then their men are really dedicated. They really turn up. And a lot of people don't realize a lot of cheating and stuff don't come until, the woman starts gaining weight and stop doing all those other things. But typically men are going to stay after the baby's born. They're going to be there. They're going to have to make sure the kid is raised. And ideally, men, this is our idea. Okay, this is it. This is it for me. I want to see this journey through with this woman, and then we have the kids, and blah, 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 blah. And we don't switch up. We don't switch up. Even though we might get some extra coochie, but we still want it with this woman, and we're dedicated. So men, this is why men don't divorce like they do, because even though a lot of them are not happy in their marriages, but they say, you know what, this is the woman I love. I signed up for this. I signed up to deal with this, I would say, unstable behavior. I love her, and I'm in. And then that's why they get fucked up when, damn, she still divorced me? Bitch, I thought I put up with all that shit you put me through. And you're still going to get the divorce papers? Are you serious? And this is why a lot of men are after the, hey, I'm not married. Because they have homies that, damn, she leaving you after all that? Yeah, nigga, and you be trying to convince her. Oh, baby, you know, because you want, once again, men value the nuclear structure in the way the structure is. Women, they don't value it. So now we're stuck trying to convince them to stay. And you might be able to convince her to stay a couple more years, a year, you know. But eventually she's going to leave.
Yeah.
Because women, they're easily influenced. I'm saying, if you got your woman that's in there and dedicated, you are lucky, and stay with that shit and make sure that shit work. I mean, don't tell her that, but I'm just saying, stay in that motherfucker and keep that motherfucker, because I'm telling you, if a man step out here right now who's been married for anything over 5 years, he's getting dog walked. I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. Because him being married has put him behind his social equity behind of today's market. Yeah, he might see on the outside looking in, you got Ruthless here, just sharing information and stuff like that. But your game, how you gamed your wife and how you was getting women back in those days have been in how I say, they have been in remission for a long time, right? 20 years. You ain't really put it down like you used to, because now you've been in this marriage. If that marriage ever ends, the one thing you're going to do, you're going to buy pussy.
You know what, Ruthless? I had already said this shit. I've been told myself this shit. I said, if I ever get a divorce, I ain't getting married no more. And if I can't get pussy by talking my way into it, I'll just pay for it. I wouldn't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, if you look around, them old men are just paying for it. They said, fuck it. Because it's more valuable to them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you just like that's what I'm saying. When you be talking about the guys now, it's like, you know, when you saying guys don't want to pay for it, but I say to myself, it's like, if I'm single right now, if I couldn't talk my way into it and I just want to smash something, I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pay for it.
Men are the white men. Let me preface that. I got to go by the race on this one. The white men, Asian men, they're paying for it. Been paying for it. Go continue. They ain't complaining. Now, black men and the Latino men are in a struggle right now, right? Especially
because the payment different. Like white men and Asian men, they paying with their dollar. The black men and the Hispanic men, they paying with it with their time.
But they're starting to have to pay with the dollar too now. And this is what the black men are still fighting it, right? Black men,
they're still fighting. They still fighting it.
The Latino men are coming around, right? Yeah, Latino men, they just said, fuck it. They said, fuck, I don't feel like going, because they're the.
I know. When I was working in Mississippi at the warehouse, man, it was black women, white women, Hispanic women in the warehouse, and one of the little black chicks, she used to tell me every week we used to get paid every Wednesday. She like, I already know I'm finna come up off these little Hispanic dudes. They loved up some black pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, shit, go do what you do, shout it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I already know the Latinos, they spending their money. It's us. We don't want to spend no money.
Because their Mexican women are leaving. So the Mexican women are leaving because they're saying, I need you to have more money. I need you to have more of this, more of that. So the Mexican women are out. You know me. I fuck with a lot of Latina women, a lot, and so I know exactly what's going on. We're still fighting because number one, our sex game is pretty much elite, right?
Yeah,
that's what black men still got going for us. The sex game elite, and we're the most exotic. It's like still out of all the men, black men are the most.
Yeah, we the most sought after. Yeah,
right. So black men are, but what we're fighting is now we're sought after differently. Not like it was before. Just give me that dick. We Gucci. No, now these women are saying to the black men, yeah, we want you, but we want you to pay. These women are monetizing themselves, and the black men are still trying to fight that curve, right? We're still trying to fuck that. No, I ain't paying. What's happening is, last point. What's happening is these black girls are leaving them now. Fuck you. You can't pay my bills. Fuck you. Ain't getting no coochie.
But that's what I was saying earlier. Is like, yeah, we got dick, and dick will give you an extension, but you need more than dick. Just like money. Right. Money will give you an extension, but you're gonna need more than money.
But there's this girl, Tutu, she has 5 black dudes.
Yeah.
And they're paying her bills. Each of them pay a bill. And I told her, so yeah, your coochie must be good. She said, I'm not giving her none of that. You got to be fucked up.
she fucking 1 or 2 of them niggas. She ain't gonna lie to me like
no, she why would she tell me? She don't give a fuck about me. She just tell me I'm fucking him, but I'm not him. She would just tell, no, she said none of these niggas is getting it. None of these 4. These women, because she said I'm not ready for that. I'm celibate. These women are crazy out here, man.
But then, but my thing would be this right here. If she telling these niggas she ain't dropping it off and you still spending that money, then it's like, well, nigga, you the fool.
But once again, right? They're trying. A lot of men are trying to. You're right. They don't really want to pay them. They pay for small bills, right? But they're just doing that because they're trying to break her, right? They're trying to break her down to get it for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they're paying the small bills, so to keep the count. Because if they don't pay the small bills, then she's cutting them off. And they won't even have a chance. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that part, but that what I'm saying is like I understand what you're saying. It ain't like I'm just totally dumb. I know what you're saying. And that's why I be saying what I be saying is like you don't like a nigga ain't gotta do it. But again, if this is a chick you find ultra attractive and you want to spend money on her because you like her and all that type of shit, all right, cool, whatever. But how much money you gonna spend if you're not getting anything out of her?
Watch this. I'll show you. Look.
Manipulating the motherfucker when you try to tell them I've given you some, you should pay my bills. No, God gave you common sense. You should pay your bills.
Is a word. I
didn't want to say how could you have sex with somebody and just for free or something.
Like how can a man have sex with a woman for free?
Yeah.
Huh? You're saying it should always be transactional?
Yeah, because sometimes they don't help. Like sometimes people will be having sex with women, and the women's bills are due. And I just want to know how could they find it okay in their heart to just not ever help this woman.
So how about saying she grown?
Yeah.
When I you, I don't expect my bill to get paid. Why would you get paid?
So you see what she said?
Yeah, I heard this shit. That's what I'm about to say. Is like, didn't like your bills was due before I fucked you.
But what she's saying is the only reason she letting you fuck because she thinks you pay her bill. That's why. And then if you don't, she's gonna cut you off.
But that's what I'm saying.
All these women single.
But that's what I'm saying is like, if we gonna keep it 100. This is what I'm gonna tell. This is what I tell women. Why the fuck are your bills so motherfucking high? And you're spending more than you bringing in.
Because they want what they want. They don't give a fuck.
Okay, and you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
And so they also know.
Go ahead.
They also know that they got men out here willing to do it.
Okay, got you on that
So
part.
it's like they have the back card. It's like they got the Trump card in their pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but my thing is, what if that shit don't work?
It works. That's why they're doing it.
I mean, it works, but this what I'm saying is like this is me. This is how I look at the shit. If for one, shout it, you putting yourself in a lifestyle you can't afford. But because you know it's a nigga that's willing to help you with your lifestyle, you don't give a fuck. If more niggas would sit there and say, I'm not finna help you pay your bills, then a lot of these women will be shit out of luck.
But the bottom line is, what do? They go to the strip club, they become strippers, and niggas go in there and pay them for their time and their dances.
You know,
they go to Figueroa, right?
Yeah.
They can walk the brig, the whatever they call it,
Blade.
The Blade, or they can get an OnlyFans account, which is not doing so well these days. OnlyFans ain't doing so well. So most women are going to the strip club or the Blade, or what they're doing is they're meeting men in the place of where they work at, and then they're letting men know that they're for conversation they're charging.
Yeah, I mean because it's either because paying the like that's I want to say that's the long way for them. If they ain't gonna be in no relationship, then yeah, you go to the strip club or you do a OnlyFans or Walk the Blade or whatever the case may be. You still taking a chance that you got to be able to perform. You got to be looking at some type of way to get motherfuckers to throw their money at you, and you got to be able to perform when niggas get up with you. If you ain't perform,
if they go to Blade, all I gotta do is wear sexy clothes.
Yeah.
Be cute, and niggas is pulling up, bend over, then that nigga tell you that next.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
So, yeah, that's it. So once again, right, this is why it's more valuable for men. Short term investment becoming more valuable because you're paying, because you're skipping, you're taking a shortcut, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to deal with all the shit that comes with long term. And on top of that, right, you still lose the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That is just in practicality to a lot of men. It doesn't make sense to keep trying to fit a circle into a square. Why am I pushing for relationship status? As soon as I get in a relationship, I'm paying. This bitch is charging me anyway. I'm paying for one hoe anyway. That's what she's doing, and she's not even complying to the things I need. Where I can just get a prostitute, and I tell them this is what I want to do, and they say okay.
So basically, what it is, instead of me spending all my bread on one, I'd rather spread it around to 5.
Or I can still do one. I can just have a weekly. I can see one prostitute a week, same prostitute, or same stripper. I just say, look, me and you, this is a deal. I'm fucking with you. We have agreement. Boom. When I call you, pull up. I'm pulling up. The end.
What's D?
Yeah, and I ain't got to worry about her asking for my location, go through my phone. I don't have to deal with her emotional roller coaster. I don't have to pay her bills. Nothing. I'm paying for the simple act of sex. Now, if you want, and it depends on what your preference, right?
Yeah.
If you want the girlfriend experience, you go to the strip club, right? Sit down with you, get you a cup of drinks, blah blah blah. She tells you about her day, da da da, and boom, take her to the back. You know, do whatever you do.
Yeah.
And now you don't have to worry about controlling that coochie because you know she's giving the coochie away to the next nigga got their money. So now you understand that, right? Now you understand that you don't have that insecurity anymore, right?
Right. I'm listening.
Because when you're long term, now you got to worry about it. This is a very big order, man. You get a woman girlfriend, now you got to worry about her holding that coochie. You always got to worry about another nigga taking your bitch. You always got to worry about that. That is part of the protection, right? Protect the self.
But let me ask you this question though, Ruben. Ain't that part of it too though?
Yeah, but if your bitch is leaving you at the end of the story, you lose. That's where men are understanding they losing.
But
the only way this could be a win for a man, if we do all this shit and y'all live together forever.
I mean, you're not wrong, but my thing is the risk is like if the red pill, the manosphere, whoever is telling men all the risk, they got the risk. What are you gonna do with how you gonna manage the risk after you know all the risk? How you gonna manage it?
You can't. Because once again, you can't control emotions. All you can do as a man is protect your financial well-being. Put your shit in your mama house. Put your house in your mama's name. I'm serious. That's it. Nothing you can do. You can't protect. You can't guarantee her. You can't guarantee her to stay. Because once again, you can't. These women are very, very unpredictable, and they come with multi-personalities. Especially if they're a bad bitch, they come with really lot of personalities. Oof! I swear to you, you'll be like, "Who the fuck is this? Not me? Did I know you? We've been on 2 years and feel like I just met you."
Yeah, I remember I had one that had about 3-4 different personalities, and I'm like, man, look, I cuss all the motherfuckers out. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying, like, it's a lot to deal with women. It's a lot. It's being in a long-term thing is very difficult. So why keep trying to, make this shit work when it's not working? Monogamy is a total failure at the end of the day. It's total failure. Because why? Because nobody's perfect. And two individuals who are not perfect are not going to work out, because one of the individuals is going to be like, well, you need to be perfect to be with me and pay all my bills. Right?
I agree. I can agree with that, but it's like you said, ain't nobody perfect. So,
but how do women have the nerve, right?
Huh?
How the fuck do women have the nerve to tell a nigga not to get no more coochie for the next 50 years, and then you charging a high price?
Because they feel like they pussy is the best pussy in the world.
No, that's not why. That's their leverage. That's their power.
Yeah, I know that.
And they want to be able to have that power. If you go out and have sex with other women, you make them feel powerless.
Yeah.
That's why they get upset. That's why they typically, if you keep doing it, they'll forgive you. They'll forgive you as long as you come in and submit. I'm sorry, baby. I just didn't like the way you was treating me. You didn't give me no coochie last Tuesday, so I went and got some cookies from Jessica.
She gotta have more than that, Ruthless.
No, she don't. For power? No, she don't. What else she gonna have for power? She can't.
I ain't know what I'm saying.
She can't control you.
She gotta bring more to the table.
No. That's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is her leverage over the man, right? The only leverage a woman has in the relationship. That means if she gets mad at you and she's trying to check you, what's she gonna do, big dog barking?
What, I guess tell you she can't give you no pussy?
Exactly. That's her number one go-to. If she want to really, if she really want to just, you ain't getting nothing this many times. And niggas,
but that's the same thing for the holidays. It's like if you don't get enough for Valentine's Day, she ain't gonna give you no pussy. You don't get enough for Christmas, she ain't gonna give you no pussy.
Right, because she
you just fucked her the day before Christmas.
Yeah, but now if you get another bitch that you fucking, now she can't leverage that. See what I'm saying? Now if you like, I ain't give you none, you can pull up. All right, I'll be back. I got some down the street. The fuck?
I just honestly believe is that as a man, we give too much power to the pussy.
You have no option.
We do
She's
have
gonna leverage. She's gonna leverage it. Either you're gonna fuck other bitches and lose your relationship or your
But my
marriage.
thing,
If
my
you're gonna
thing-
continue to fuck other bitches, you're either gonna lose her and your marriage, or you're gonna stop fucking other bitches and you're gonna save your marriage. And that means saving your marriage is giving her that pussy power.
But that's it's just something about what you're saying right now is like, no, like your pussy ain't got that much power over me.
The only thing she's bringing to the table that she will leverage against you, the greatest power a woman has, she's gonna leverage it for whenever she wants to really check you, and that is her coochie. What else is she? She can't beat you up. She can't yell at you. She can't listen. She can't yell at you. You gonna like, bitch, who you yelling at, right? So the only thing she has,
but does that work on a nigga that get pussy?
that's why that's the part of the slavery part, right? That's why you're interviewing.
Because if you get pussy and that's
Listen,
on the power she
You're
got,
not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
I'm listening.
Follow me though. Let's walk this down, right?
I'm walk. Let's walk.
I'm gonna give you. Let me give you a really good example, right?
All right.
The rappers, right? You know, women chase the rappers, right?
Yeah.
But why is it you see these rappers, these women breaking up so much? Because when women chase rappers, they don't chase them to cater to the rappers. They chase the rappers to get them, hoping they fall in love with that coochie. Then what they try to do with the rappers? Cut off your options, nigga, and be loyal to this coochie here, because this is my power. But what the rappers tell me to do, they keep on, like Offset, they keep on weighing their options. Cardi B's going to be out of there because now she feels powerless. It ain't that she don't love him. It ain't that she don't want him. She wants to feel powerful, equal power in that relationship. As a, you know what I mean? And if you're out here fucking constantly other women, you're taking away her power. She now has nothing over to hang over your head.
But
Which makes her feel powerless, and this is why she'll leave.
But even in this case of Cardi B and Offset, it's like if you fucking off on her and she get mad for what you doing, she ain't got the right to get mad.
I don't know what she got the right to do.
That's what I'm saying. Is like if because like I take my anecdotal. It's like if I'm doing what I'm doing and you being good to me and I'm doing what I'm doing, she has the right to be mad at me, don't
it? Depends on who's if I'm paying all these motherfucking bills, hell no. But I mean, Offset, I don't know who's paying all the bills. But I would say this, right? The bottom line is women extract power by leveraging their pussy. That's the only power they can do. They can't overpower you with money because niggas got money, right? They can't push you around physically because niggas are stronger, right?
I give you that one. They hold
and then they can't overtalk. They can't yell you because you can like you walk away. I'll be, you know what I mean? So how can they put you in check? How can they keep you in check? By threatening what? To give this.
But again, even that not a big leverage to a nigga.
We know that.
It's big to a nigga that ain't getting it.
No. Even niggas that getting it, right? You're right. You're absolutely right. It's not that big in a matter of most niggas go get some more pussy somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
But in their mind, right, it's the power that they want to feel they have. And that's all that matters. And they feel they don't have that power, they will leave you.
Well,
100%.
But they'll go back to what I was saying. Is like if it's that powerful, then you be able to stop niggas from doing what the fuck they're doing if your pussy that powerful.
No. But they just leave you and find another nigga to practice on.
But that don't make that don't make sense.
So now
if you got all this power between your legs and you still can't stop a nigga from doing shit, then that motherfucker ain't got no power unless it's a weak ass nigga that's a slave to your pussy.
No. Now men, we do the same thing, like you said earlier in the show, right?
Right.
But we Our power is through our money. Right? That's why.
If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no power.
Right. That's women, their power is their coochie. Men, their power is their money. But now so back in the day, that's how they would keep women in check.
But
now, bitch, you get loud with me. Oh, should I cut your
I
allowance?
take this money. Okay,
Yeah, you know what I mean? I will, bitch, I'm not going, you want to go shopping? Oh, hell no. You want to get loud?
Now, this the problem that I see now is that part right there is the money. Women getting their own money. So now they can look at me and say, your money don't mean shit to me because I get money.
So we both, right, are powerless. But the difference between the men, right, because now that their money, like you said, don't hold no weight no more like it used to. Because once again, a woman can go out and get her own bag. Now what men are doing, they are submitting in other ways. They're happy wife, happy life.
You go with this shit.
This is what's supplemented. This is what's supplemented for the money. See, men back in the day, if he had a wife and had a lot of money, he can go fuck a gang of bitches and a chick will stay there. You know what I mean? Because she in a lifestyle, she in a motherfucking this. Now because women met like Giselle and Tom Brady, because she had 400 million behind her. Now, nigga, even though he wasn't fucking other bitches on her, but still, if you're not doing me what I need for you to do to me, now I can divorce your ass, replace your ass, but bring a stepdaddy in, and I'll have the kids, and I will control their minds over you and make it seem like it's all your fault. So, motherfucker, I win. That's the difference, right? Women getting their money. Now, women, how you said, if they can't control you with their vagina, they're leaving. But they're not going to let you control them with your money. So they're not even letting you control them in anything. So they want to be the bosses now. And this is why the dynamics is changing extremely harsh, because women want to be boss bitches in a relationship, even with the high earner, even the guy who makes more money than them. Even their man could be an athlete, he could be a star, fame, you name it, right?
Yeah.
She still, what I used to say, I still want to get eye fucked by other niggas. She still say, I need this. I don't know. It used to be, I thought I was going to be the motherfucker that everybody would worship. Now this nigga getting more attention than me. She resent that nigga.
Yeah, Rudy.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, the men, you're right. They take the money because the money isn't powerful no more. Now the men are trying to regain the power with their sympathetic behavior.
What is that? They trying to be it still snap ruthless.
They're trying to get hold of the situation with their sympathetic, like Steph Curry. Oh, baby, let's talk about it. Come on, baby. You know that ain't right. You know I love you. Ooh, you don't suck that pussy good tonight. Ooh. What you want? What you want to do? Lamborghini, baby? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? You know you my boo. You know, ooh. Right? He's trying to re-brainwash her. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh, baby, don't feel wrong. Speak your mind. Speak your truth. But, you know, baby, you know, we got a family. Look at our beautiful family. Matter of fact, we're going to we should fly to motherfucking Europe. Ooh. Yeah. We're going to spend, what you want your new Birkin bag, baby? Ooh.
Oh, Rudy.
Let me see your phone. Okay, baby. I guarantee she checks that phone every time they come from a basketball game. Nigga, you better screenshot me, nigga. Telling you, these women are diabolical. And same with Savannah James. She running that mother. You see, LeBron said, I kick, I crawl, I scratch to keep mine.
Hey. When he said that dumb ass shit,
No. He said the right thing because he understands. This is Ruthless Truth Point. happy wife, happy life. Even if you got all the money in the world, still has to be the overarching ideology to keep that relationship working. Because Savannah James got options in her mind, right?
Yeah.
Because, but LeBron James is catering to. He's like Steph, right? He catering to her. Oh baby, 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 baby.
What do you say? I can't be by myself.
Hell no. And you see LeBron James after the game running from these 304s. They on his ass. LeBron got to literally break out in the sprint. I seen LeBron break out in the sprint running from them women. Because he know if I touch one of these bitches, Savannah's going to run me. She's going to get half my earnings.
Ooh.
Because he's in California now.
Ooh, and he a billionaire.
Yeah, she'll reach havoc. So LeBron ain't stupid. Bitch. Man, fuck that. Fuck that. I just fucked my wife, and it's good enough.
Yes. Hey, Ruthless, man, I'm finna get up off this.
All right,
man. I appreciate the time, man.
All right, big dog barking.
You know I fuck with you, Ruthless. You know I gotta give you a hard time here now.
I know you come up to yell at me. I ain't know.
You know I gotta fuck with you, but you might gotta know I fuck with you.
All right, big dog. Thank you for coming.
I holler at you.
All right. Support the show, y'all. Hit the like button. I'm finna end the stream. Thank you all for coming. Until next time.